Yes, guys. Yes, people. We are back. Same time, same place, same channel. Another transfer update show for you guys today. Plenty to get into already. There will probably be even more to get into during the stream because I'm literally pressing F5 like a fucking madman trying to get the latest Enzo updates. And yeah, out of nowhere, Conor Gallagher might be on his way to Everton. Fucking crazy. Personally, take the offer, but if you want to be smart, reject the first one, try and negotiate a little bit more, and then accept the second offer if we get that. If not, then just take the first offer. But whatever, 40 million is enough, personally. 40 million's enough. But if we can get even more, then fucking brilliant. Big up everybody that's in here, though. Like, subscribe. I saw we got raided as well. That probably explains why we got over 600 lot in here already. Big up to everybody in here. Hit the like button, subscribe, and yeah, big up to Jem as well. I'm going to put his link in the description as well. Blessed for the rage. And yeah, big up everybody. Big up. I'm going to go back up to the top. Just going to see what a few of you guys are saying. Let's not push it. I get that, but first offers always get rejected. They usually get rejected. So you start a negotiation process. See what they want. See how far you could push them. If they're going to say 50 million for not Enzo Fernandez, for Conor Gallagher, then you've made even more money. And then we're even happier. What else is everyone saying? What else is everybody saying? Yeah, everybody press F5. Everybody press F5 because it's all a madness. Let me try. I'm going to speed through comments. So, guys, if you want to guarantee your comment gets read out, hit the super chat button. Any cash, any amount is fine. You also help the channel out as well, but I'm speeding through the comments because we got so many people in here. So, yeah. What else is everyone saying? Big up Hussein. Big up Sean. What else? Fraser says, stop blaming Benfica. This is on Vivell. You're kind of correct. Lowballing in the first instance is the reason why we're in this situation now. But we could still pull this off. We could still pull this off. It's a very tense last 36 hours of the window. I said Costa's I can't read that one. Can't read this one. What else is everyone saying? What else is everyone saying? Big up Lewis, we did it. If Gallagher is leaving, it means Enzo is a done deal. That is a very positive look on it as well. Because we're not going to get rid of someone else unless we can see Enzo going through the door. And maybe that does mean that if push comes to shove, we will just pay the 120 million up front. I'm really confused as to whether we can do it or if FFP would still fuck us over. Or if maybe selling a homegrown player would mean that paying the full 120 million in one lump sum wouldn't fuck us. And if that's the case, fair enough. Fair enough. I thought Conor Gallagher would be that one anyway. Trevor Chalobah doesn't make any sense, even though there are links to him leaving in the summer. Who else? Who else would there be that's homegrown? Mount obviously don't make sense. But probably would just be Gallagher. Would just be Gallagher. What else is everyone saying? Man said Ferrari Fernandez. Yeah, man, we got the names already. We got the names already. Big up Ferrari Fernandez already preparing for a potential move to Chelsea. He wants to move. Chelsea wants to move. It's just one dickhead called Rui Costa in the way of it all. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into the Conor Gallagher news. We're going to talk about that a bit more later on into the stream. Man City are potentially looking at Ben Chilwell as they try to replace João Cancelo, who's going to Bayern Munich on loan till the end of the season, potentially on an option to buy. So we'll get into that as well. What else is everybody saying? What else is everyone saying? Lewis, you think Gallagher is Chelsea level? No. I would still give him a season to try and adapt, but I mean, he's been shit this season, personally. If we can get more for him, fine. If we could get 40 million for him, I'm still fine. Personally, I'm not too fussed if we sell Gallagher. I'm really not too fussed. He has not impressed me this season at all. Other than the 2 games against Crystal Palace, I don't think I can remember a good game from him. But it's whatever. It's whatever. We are in need of a total rebuild. If your name is not James, if your name is not Silva, you could be on the chopping block. You could be on the chopping block. What else? We need 10, 15 more for Gallagher. 45 million plus 5 million for me. How much would you sell Gallagher for? How much would you sell Gallagher for? Let me know your thoughts. I'll see it once I scroll down a little bit more into the comments. Sean, big up yourself, my G. Proud to be a Geordie, as always. Big up. Dyke, I did actually send the kit today, so you will get that in a few days. Big up, my guy. Every day I've just woken up, completely forgot, and then gone into the stream and just been like, ah, shit. But yeah, you'll be getting your shirt in a few days. You will be getting your shirt in a few days. Mum Hab says, take that 40 million immediately on my life. Big up Vic and big up Gem as well, my G. Ride that like button. Wow. I said he's selling Gallagher for that amount. Agree. 45 million for Gallagher is a dream come true. Completely agree. Big up Clicks. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Yuri, this one is not going to be depressing. I'm low-key excited. Whether we get Enzo or whether we don't, it is very, very exciting hours right now. Very exciting hours. Better thing rated than Gem, but better rated by Gem than the FBI. Yeah, fair enough, bro. Fair enough. What else? 50 million for Gallagher. That's the thing. We could negotiate and push another 5 to 10 million out of this. We really could. Really could. Scott says, get Gallagher gone yesterday. Facts. Alaga. This is a very fair point. This is a very fair point. Why would Gallagher go to Everton? If he doesn't want to go, the move won't happen. The move won't happen. So it all does depend on Gallagher too. Does Gallagher want to make that step down into a relegation battle potentially? Hopefully Sean Dyche can persuade him. Hopefully he can. Because maybe in a counter-attacking system, he might do better. Maybe. Imagine saying 70 plus 30 is lowballing. It was for Benfica, especially seeing as we said initially we were going to pay the release clause and then we went back on our word. So that's why it's perceived as lowballing. Selling cocaine for Enzo. This is the way. Damn right. Big up Joe. Big up the Undertaker. My guys. Oh yeah, Ruben. Yeah, Ruben as well. But Ruben's on 150k a week, so it's a little bit harder. Conor Gallagher, I think, is on under 100k. Cho next. Yeah, hopefully him next. Lewis. Oh, fucking hell, my head looks massive on this. Fair enough. I need to get Logitech sorted. Remember when Gallagher ran straight into 2 players against Liverpool? Yeah, I did. It's not the only game he did it. Man United, Newcastle. Palace at home is the only game where I saw him slow himself down a bit. And he actually wasn't too bad. But yeah, like I'm not fussed if Gallagher stays or goes, really. I'm really not. If Lewis had his way, we'd have 5 players in the team. Yes, and then we'd rebuild from there, and then we'd have a decent squad. You're damn right. I've told you, bro. If it ain't Thiago Silva, Reece James, most of the new signings, and the youth, I couldn't care less whether you stay or go. A rebuild means you need to tear things down. If you look at Arteta's team, it is a completely different team to the squad that he initially took. If you look at Jurgen Klopp's team that won the Champions League and the Premier League, it is a completely different squad to the team that he originally took. So forgive me for wanting most of this squad gone because we want to rebuild. Simple as. 40 to 50, 30 to 40. We got £1.50. We got 50, 50, 20 million, 50, fucking 20 million, bro. Mad. Most of us are saying 50. And I do think we could negotiate that. I really think we could negotiate 50 million for him. And yeah. Man said send him to a better club, please. This is punishment. Well, they better start moving quickly, bro. Because we know Palace is interested. I think Newcastle's name was put in the list. I don't remember who said it. I might be wrong on that. But yeah, there are other clubs that could bring him. There are other clubs. If it's in the context of getting Enzo, whatever we could get, yeah. I think if we can't get any more and Enzo's coming through the door, just accept the initial offer. But it still doesn't mean we can't negotiate for more. Andre Santos, new news. Andre Santos. Let me have a look. Let me have a quick look. Chelsea are working hard to secure work permit for Andre Santos. His performance for Brazil's under-21s has prompted them to intensify their efforts, and Chelsea want him to be involved in the second half of the season. Interesting. I thought we were already pushing on those efforts, but maybe we're doing a little bit more. Cheers from Portugal as a Benfica fan. Interesting. Well, do you think he's coming? Fair enough, my guy. Fair enough. Yeah, Super Tommy Tuchel. Tell him again. They all preyed on our downfall. They were all enjoying us when we were being sanctioned and we couldn't take any money out of the club. We were at a point where the club was going to go bust after 3 weeks if they didn't lower their sanctions. And look at us now, bruv. Look at us now. You love to see it, man. You love to see. That's why I'm so happy right now. That's why I'm so happy. Because even if we don't get Enzo, even if we don't, I have 100% confidence in this board. I have 100% confidence in Todd Boehly. Full confidence that they will take us back up to the top. Just based off the way we've been moving, the ruthlessness, the way that the new signings have hit the ground running, the players that we're looking for, the fact that there will be a fire sale in the summer. I am 100% confident that we're returning to the top. This season is a write-off, total write-off. Next season, we're moving. We're moving swiftly, and I can't wait. I can't wait. So Timo Werner says, do you think this Enzo deal gets over the line? I'm not sure. Like, I feel a bit more confident, but Rui Costa is just moving hella stingy. And he just don't want this deal to happen. Maybe if the board overtakes him, maybe if we offer to loan him back till the end of the season, maybe that would work. I still think that would be the best way to get the deal across the line. But yeah, I'm in two ways about it. I'm confident, but I'm not 100% confident. But I believe the way we're moving, we're putting everything possible into this. And I think if we don't get him, I won't be blaming the board. I won't be blaming them. Because they did everything that they could do. But Harrison, I hope so too. I really hope so too. A nice little double stream today. Benfica's coach said today, if there's a club that pays it, it's a lot of money. We can't stop it. If that happens, we will have to be prepared and find solutions. So it all depends on if we're... I don't even know. Is it the 120 million or does it have to be in one installment to activate it? I have no clue. But we'll see. We will see. What else is everyone saying? Oh, Anshit, sorry if I missed your comments. There's just a lot, and I'm a couple minutes behind. I have a feeling Graham Pulis will reject the Conor offer and say he's essential to the system or something. I think it's all dependent on what happens with Enzo. If Enzo comes, just accept whatever offer's there. Until then, negotiate for a bit higher and then see. But until then, we've got over 1.1k of you lot in here. We've got over 200 likes as well. It's a madness. There's a few super chats I need to get to. Dyke says Mudryk currently celebrating seeing Conor leave. That's all mad. Wait, Mudryk... yeah, he probably will be. And Alhambra says 50 million for Gallagher immediately puts us in profit. Maybe it's a case that Enzo doesn't trigger Gallagher and the Gallagher transfer triggers the Enzo release clause. Maybe it's that. Cancelo's got Here We Go. Interesting. Let me pull that up on the big screen. Oh, he's landed in Munich already. Loan plus 70 million buy clause. That is a very meaty edit of Cancelo. Like, that's how you can tell that even Fabrizio didn't know this one was coming, because that is the most rushed edit I have ever seen. That is mad. That looks like something I'd make. Or no, I don't even think I'd make something that good, to be honest. But fair enough. I said 80 million or nah for Gallagher. Boy. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, maybe if Gallagher was here longer, I'd give him more of an opportunity. But that sort of money, if we can get 45, 50, leave. Just leave. Just go. Everton lost Gordon and got his regen straight away. It's all mad. Jamie, we're gonna bring back Shameless on Sunday, bro. Shameless on Sunday. Anything else? Anything else? I'm gonna quick scroll in. Clear out players should happen in the summer. You can't be doing incomings and outgoings with a day left. F-ups will happen. I agree. If Conor Gallagher leaves, he's the only one that goes. If not, I don't think anybody goes in January. That whole clear out's coming in the summer. It's all coming in the summer. What excuse will be left for Gray and Pulis if we sign Enzo? Nothing. Like, we'll need to see an improvement in the squad, and we'll judge it based on what we see. Judge it based on what we see. But yeah, with this Cancelo news, suddenly Manchester City are now looking for left backs, and apparently they're now looking at Ben Chilwell. Apparently they could return from him. I don't remember when they were in for him. Maybe it was in 2020 when we were in for him too. But they're apparently going to come back for him. Chilwell is coming back from injury, so he is fit. He probably could go into the squad for their next game. I'd be surprised if we sell him, though, because I think Chilwell and Cucurella is very good depth for both of them. And I think it gives a lot of competition for the left fullback position. I'd be very surprised if we let him go. Maybe City will put in a bid, but they'd have to put in a very good bid for us to consider it personally. I know Chilwell's not had the best of seasons for us, but to me, that's because of the ACL injury. Being out for 8 months and all of that will impact your game management, as well as learning to trust in your body again. So I'd give Chilwell time. I wouldn't sell him personally. We've seen a very quality player there. The numbers when Chilwell and Reece James are playing together are mad. They're just mad. So yeah. I wouldn't sell him unless we get a crazy offer. But let me know what you guys are saying in the comment section too. Big up True Blue. It's an exciting 48 hours ahead. I look forward to it. What else is everyone saying? I studied negotiations at grad school, and the problem with Rui Costa is that we're dealing with an unreliable / irrational negotiator. Hence why we're in the Inshallah zone. It's mad. I don't know, because the board must have a say in this too. I'm guessing Rui Costa has the final say, but I'm sure the board have a say, and I'm sure if they all agree on the money, he can't say shit. If it is really just him, then yeah, I don't know. Harrison, Lavia, Caicedo, Enzo. That is my midfield three. Yeah, it has to be up front. All right, cool. Why do people have such confidence that we could get more for Gallagher? Usually because the first offer usually gets rejected. So you make a first bid, you open negotiations with that bid, and then you negotiate. And based on your negotiations, maybe a new fee comes in. Maybe they just leave it there. I don't know. But I think you can negotiate and potentially get more. Oh shit, we got an Ornstein update. Let me have a quick look. What's Ornstein saying? Cancelo's landed in Munich to undergo medical and sign the contract. All right, cool. Yeah, nothing Chelsea. Yeah, that kind of swung me the wrong way. Quick says Big Six is... yeah, I can't wait for that one. Matisse is going to be in his bag, especially if we get the Here We Go. Zebedee, I will be there. So I'll see you around. Ruben can go with his salary v output. If a club comes in for him, do it. But I don't think Ruben wants to leave. I think Ruben would run his contract down personally. So yeah, I don't think we'd get rid of Ruben. Lewis, for too long, everyone's been praising, pressing, and working hard like it's the only thing you need to do in the sport. Yeah, that and stats too. I heard the earlier one, like Gallagher's our top chance creator. That does not say a lot. Like, Havertz is our top goal scorer, and he's been meaty most of the season. It doesn't mean anything. Lukaku was our top goal scorer last season, and we can all admit he was a bum for half of it. So, yeah, the bar is just in hell with our club. It's just in hell. Like, use on the eye test. See the players and see quality for you, with your eyes, not with stats. I said 80 million for Chilwell, 85 million. 70 million. I think that's fair. 100 mil minimum. That is mad. Duoscope says we should sell him. Sell Chilwell. How come, bro? Is it because of the injuries? Because that would be the only understandable reason I'd have for it. But I'd still give him a bit of time. I think we rushed him back way too early. And then he got this injury. Because it was a minor injury. And then we played him through in a meaningless game for 90 minutes. And he re-injured himself. That's not his fault. 120, 150 for Chilwell. Okay, now we're starting to take the piss a bit. Georgie 1 foot saying Ben Chilwell, he sits on the bench. He's also won a European Cup, my guy, so you're going to have to hold that. But big up, bro. We got 1.2k in here. We got nearly 1.3. Big up everybody in here. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Yeah, check out Jerseys FC for all your best affordable football shirts. You could get yourself an Enzo Fernandez kit there and use the code CarefreeLewisG to get yourself 20% off. So yeah, check it out, people. I'm guessing Ziyech ain't going. He's had a good couple games as well. I wouldn't sell him right now. Big up Bootlegger, big up my G. Big up, bro. The thing is, we need to sell players, and Everton could be taking advantage of that. Plus, it's a lot of money towards the end of the window with little time for negotiations. Nah, there are time for negotiations. There's enough time. Tell me they can't sort out like a 1 or 2 hour meeting or something at bare minimum. They definitely could. I think you could potentially negotiate for maybe 5 to 10 million more. No, it doesn't sound like a lot, but you still could. Let me see. Is there any other updates? I'll have a quick look on Pies quick. Everton, 40 million plus 5 million add-ons, and yeah, just Andre Santos news. Nothing else other than that. What else could we go through? Chalobah. Gazzetta dello Sport said Chalobah is Inter's #1 choice to replace Milan Skriniar. Skriniar's going to PSG, I think, at the end of the season on a free contract. And yeah, Trevor Chalobah, I don't see leaving now. I said out of all the homegrown players, he's the last one I expect to go. He's actually been really good this season. I wouldn't even let him go in the summer personally, but if Inter make a good enough fee, fair enough. And if the player wants to move, then fair enough. But Chalobah, I would actually hold on to. I think he's good depth. I think he's really good depth. We got a super chat. Yeah, we rushed Chilwell back, allow him a bit. Completely agree. Super chat. Let me get to that quickly. Lewis, we could get if we can get 40 million for cocaine galore. Oh my gosh. Do you imagine we could get 80 million for that Wash City reject rim job Sterling? If there was an 80 million pound bid for Sterling, I'm saying sell him. But yeah, I doubt it. I think that's how much he'd be valued at, though, especially with nearly 4 years left on his contract. Poker, if you're at Spurs, let me know. I'll be there. What else is everybody saying? What else is everyone saying? Yeah, the kits are authentic. 100% authentic. I get my kits from there. Everton want to offer Gallagher. No way it's a 10-year contract. It's not for UK only either, bro. It's not for UK only. Yeah, Chalobah's a great rotation player. I completely agree with everything you've said there. I wouldn't let Chalobah go. I really wouldn't let him go. If he wants to go and the bid is good enough, fair enough. But Chalobah, to me, has been one of our best players this season. I know it doesn't say a lot. It really doesn't say a lot. But he's actually been one of the few that sticks out in games. And I thought, Okay, you've actually played well. You've not just been the best of a shit bunch. You've actually played well. So yeah, I'd keep him. I would keep him. Would you guys keep? Would you guys sell? I'm seeing Lucas say keep Trev, keep Big Trev. What about selling Koulibaly in the summer? That's a lot more likely. But it depends on Koulibaly too. He could sit and hold that 300k a week contract for all it's worth. That's his last big paycheck. He could rinse that. And if he does, decent depth too, even though he hasn't really been that great this season. But I wouldn't mind selling Koulibaly. I really wouldn't. We've got Badiashile in now. We've got Chalobah as our number 3. We don't need Koulibaly. We don't really need him. For what he's worth and for what he's done this season, I know I've always said I'll give him the season to adjust, but that's because I didn't think we'd go in for another centre-back. We've gone in for one. He has completely blown Koulibaly out of the water, and Chalobah doesn't deserve to be a number 4. Absolutely not over Koulibaly. So if you're our number 4 centre-back, you are expendable. Simple as that. Simple as that. Sell Chalobah for 50 million. I think you could. Yeah, 50, but I think you could get a bit more. Nah, 50 actually makes sense. Yeah, 50, fair enough. Chalobah really good this season? Yes. Yes? Is that an unpopular opinion? Is that really an unpopular opinion? Let me know if you think that, but I'll listen to your opinions. Right, there's a super chat. Let me go down. Ornstein tweet as well. All right, cool. Kaz, I'll check WhatsApp once I send the link out to the panel, bro. But good to see you in here. Good to see you in here. Big Rams says the more this goes on, the more I'm seeing Enzo won't come through because Benfica want it up front. Maybe it'll depend on if we sell Chalobah first then. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Regardless, I'm confident in where our club is going. I'm very confident. It's just Enzo. That is a signing that we just take right now. Because from what I'm hearing, we might not even go for him in the summer. Who said it? Let me go back. Ornstein, that's it. Chelsea's focus is on Enzo this window, and I'm led to believe Chelsea would maybe not focus on him as much in the summer. Although that's a bit vague. That just sounds like he won't be our number 1 pick if we don't get him. Oh, there we go. There's the Ornstein tweet. 1.4k in here. Madness. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. Chelsea have submitted an offer worth 120 million for Enzo Fernandez. Chelsea insisting on getting the deal done. No outcome yet, but the 22-year-old Argentina international has been the top midfield target all window. Talks have never stopped. Focus is now to avoid a summer fight. Same shit we've heard. But fair enough. At least Ornstein's confirmed it. I'd sell Chalobah and Koulibaly. Both. Yeah, that means we got to go in for another centre-back, though. That don't make sense. Oh, it's Fabrizio tweeted. Santos and Enzo will hit like crack. Yeah. Yeah. Final form Santos will. Final form Santos will. Czech Pies. Gallagher has decided he will not move to Goodison Park. Oh, really? See, I'm not too surprised to hear that, if that's true. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised to hear that. Conor Gallagher has decided he's not moving to Everton and wants to move to Newcastle or a Big Six team. Newcastle would have to offer a loan plus obligation. How come they've got to offer a loan plus obligation? Couldn't Newcastle just pay up front? Is there any reason for that? Yeah, I don't get that. All right, but yeah, I get why he wouldn't want to go to Everton. I'm not even going to get him for that. That makes sense. That makes total sense. Bro, I'm in most of your lives, so I get Chelsea updates. Fucking hell, it's all mad. Big up yourself though, Kaz. Big up my G. It's peak for everybody if we get Enzo and all that, but we have to see. We will not. We're getting him before any of you lot can get your grubby little fingers on him. But big up. Ornstein, everyone's going through about Ornstein. But yeah, he didn't really say anything that we didn't already know. We knew about, I'm sure someone else already reported about the 120 mil. But it was said as 106 million pounds, which I think translates to that. Why does Gallagher think he deserves a big team? It's not even that he deserves, it's that he's at a big six team. Why would you go down? Why would he want to go down to a relegation battle? Like, I did think earlier on, like, if there's anything that does stop this, it will be Gallagher himself saying, I don't want to go. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. And I don't think people should get him for that either. Like, come on. We talk about standards all the time on this channel. Of course, Conor Gallagher is not going to lower his standards and go to a relegation fight. It is what it is. It is what it is. Maybe if Newcastle come in for him, we'll have a conversation. But that is the Conor Gallagher story, open and shut in the case of an hour. In an hour straight. Benedict says, can you help me getting a ticket for Fulham? DM me. I can't promise you anything. Your best shout is getting a Chelsea membership and going on to the ticket exchange. That's your best shout. Oh, is that actually a new Fabrizio tweet? Or is it anything different? Yeah, there's no new Fabrizio tweet. All right, cool. Cocaine Galore needs to shut his mouth and know his role. He would never career with. I can't be arsed, man. Hey, no, he wouldn't go back to Palace either. That means Palace is out of the list too. It is just Newcastle or a top six side or a big six side. But yeah, he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. President Jafar says rivals will cry a river if we land Enzo. You're damn right, bro. You are damn right. It'll be fucking crazy seeing all the salt in the timeline and all over social media if we bring in Enzo. Oh, these men have spent like 600 million. Does FFP exist? UEFA, what are you doing? Are you going to let this happen, you bunch of grasses? Hold that. You all thought we were dead. You should have killed us. You should have let us die when you had the chance, but you didn't. And now we're back and we're even worse. Hold that. And also, big up to Roman. Big up to Roman Abramovich. He could have just sold us to any man. He found the best possible suitor for us in Todd Bowley. So big up to Roman. Big up to Roman. Thoughts on that 70 million clause for Cancelo? Can't see Munich doing that and buying Havertz in the summer. Two different positions, to be fair. 70 million for him, 50 million for Havertz. I could see that. Although apparently Bayern aren't interested in him. Apparently they're not. A couple Bayern sources came out saying they don't really view him as a viable option for a 9, for a 10, or on the wings. So it is what it is. It looks like we might be keeping him for another season. But I'm not even going to be vexed about that. Do you want to know why? Because he won't be starting. He won't be starting. So I don't care. It is what it is. Anything else? No. Pies. Is there another pies tweet? If it's literally the one that I've just pulled up. No, the Enzo Fernandez thing. Huh? So, no, wait, because there's Jorginho talk on that. I didn't even deep that. I didn't even notice. Okay, I thought this was just the same stuff I already saw. Chelsea 120 million offer for Enzo is in. The club are seeking a successor to Jorginho. I'm guessing Enzo will be the Jorginho replacement, but we already kind of know that Jorginho will be leaving at the end of the season. Kante, they're still in talks with, but it doesn't sound the same with Jorginho. Jorginho looks like he is just going to be on his way out in the summer. And fair play. Big up to Jorginho. Yeah, is what it is. Yeah, big up Roman. Love all that Roman talk in the comments. Let's go. Yeah, Kai off the bench isn't even bad. Kai off the bench isn't even that bad. I would back that. I would back Kai Havertz off the bench. As a starter, no. Bum. Absolute bum. Off the bench, tired legs, fuck it. Could be a decent super sub. My only thing is like 72 million for a super sub. Is this really what we're doing? But if he's a super sub that genuinely impacts the game and wins us points, can we complain? We can't complain. See, guys, I can be positive about Havertz. I don't have an agenda. To everyone who thinks I've just got some dirty little Havertz agenda. He just stinks. But he can be good off the bench. He can be good off the bench. When are we selling Hudson-Odoi? Hopefully in the summer. Let me have a quick check on Ornstein again. Yeah, no updates. No update there. Havertz or Lukaku up front? Who are you taking? Can I pick no one? Can I please pick nobody? Because I really don't like the question or the options that are there, my friend. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If I have to pick one, I can't pick one. It's flirting v harassment. It's genuinely flirting v harassment. 1.4k and only 350 likes. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? Hit the like button, people. It would do a lot to the channel if everybody who hasn't hit the like button just presses that button right now. It would do so much for the channel. Just hit that one button. And yeah, what else is everyone saying? That said, Alex will be bringing his gun out again to celebrate Jorginho leaving. It's mad. Anything else? Anything else? Successor to Georgie, all my days. Yeah, Jorginho is likely leaving. Jorginho is likely leaving. Talked about Havertz celebration streams. I know half my panel will be having a Jorginho celebration stream, but we will hold it. We will hold it. I'm fine with that. We'll celebrate the good times. Celebrate the good times. Man City have 100 mil super sub. I mean, fairs. Fairs. That is a very fair point. If Havertz is off the bench doing his job from there, I will not complain. I will not complain at all. Because he'd actually be doing a job for us then. I just don't think he's good enough to start. Don't think he's good enough to start. I said Lewis is picking Zorro. Even you add him to the mix, I don't know which one I'm picking. I don't know which one I'm picking. Lewis let the Lukaku stand out of... It's not even that. It's just all the options suck. Like Lukaku, Havertz, Oba. It is three flavors of mid. It genuinely is. I don't know which one I'd pick. I really don't know which one I'd pick. Saeed, my G, big up yourself, bro. I hope you're all good. Big up yourself. I'll see you on your stream tomorrow whenever we're running it. Everyone, you already know what to do if you ain't even subscribed. But come on, if you're not subscribed to Saeed, what you lot doing? Hit the sub button. Big up, my guy. Do you think we can win the Champions League? I mean, if we get Enzo in, if we get a favourable quarter and semi-final draw, if we duck a few of the big teams in the brackets, maybe. But that's like three separate ifs. So I wouldn't put money on it. Would not put money on it. Havertz been loyal to Chelsea, Lukaku's... but we're talking about on the pitch. We're talking about on the pitch. And on the pitch, all three of them stink. So it's like, why would I take any of them? Loyalty is great and everything, but if you're not a good player, you're just not a good player. It's as simple as that. Oh, Jess says drop the ear. It's been nearly 40 minutes. Sorry, it's just been a madness. It's been a fucking madness. Yeah. Move Havertz to Cam after Felix. Keep Felix. Keep Felix, bruv. Why would we even sell him? Why would we even sell him? Yeah, cool. Time to drop the link. Time to drop the link. We got 1.4k of you in here, though. How many people have hit the likes? 488. You lot have done a madness so far. You lot have done a madness. Keep hitting the like button, people. Keep hitting the like button. The panel is about to roll through any second now. Just bear with me for a sec. Bear with me. All I need is just that one. Here we go. fucking bugging. If you guys are hearing hella clicks, by the way, because I know people mentioned it, that's just my mouse. There's a lot of people getting the link. Cool. That's everyone on Insta. And if I send to everyone on Twitter. Yeah, that's all. That should be everybody. Oh, we got a super chat as well. Where is that? Let me save that. Let me save that. There we go. All right, cool. Big up, everybody. Big up,
book 'em.
Calm down, muchacho. Calm down.
It might be Enzo Day. Might be Enzo
Calm
Day.
down.
It has
Calm
to
down.
be Enzo. We've got no choice.
Okay,
Yeah.
father, man. The is that the
Go,
Chelsea
calm down.
bucket? Yes, guy.
Oh shit, that's a Chelsea bucket out. That's actually kind of sick still.
Calm down.
Easy.
So,
Cenac says if Enzo signs, I think it's only fair to allow Alex to let off a few buck shots on screen. It's the American football celebration of our new owners. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. Hey, we didn't get bagged for it last time. He can fire all the shots that he wants personally. It's cool. It's cool. We are unbaggable. We are unbaggable. But yeah, Enzo
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
We got a couple double. We got a couple double baggers
just
on
the
the team,
stinks.
So
shh, calm on.
Just-
Calm down. Calm down. That's
Come on,
not-
man.
What?
There's too much good news going around, man. We have to take this home.
Calm down. Just calm down. Just
What?
Do you guys ever
Nobody
question?
excited.
Do you
just calm down.
do you guys ever question
got
if you're gonna die
Boulevard, by the
soon when
way.
too many good things are happening to you?
What was that?
Huh?
Do you guys ever question if you're gonna die soon when too many good things are happening in life? That's what I'm doing right now. I'm like,
Nah, not that. Maybe not that, but
No, it
something
only
bad has
happens
to happen
you.
when a lot of good things are happening. Something it's too good to be true. I know that
It's
expression,
because
but you
you're
know.
pessimistic.
No, but I think Enzo's coming, mate. So I'm optimistic.
Oh, okay.
Hey, hopefully, man. Like, if he's already put that bid, man, I'll be real.
I think you know what? The money's in their face now, and now they're trying to backtrack. That's what I think was going on. I feel they're just trying to
Nothing's
say,
going
nah.
on. Look, when you're a selling club and somebody comes with 105, 106 million pounds, I don't care what the president of the football team says. The board makes that decision. The board goes, "You're taking that money. He's taking that money." It's about dollars. That's it.
But we have offered the full 106. Well, 120 in euros.
Right. So they're just talking about, okay, how much is the first payment going to be?
Structure.
They're going to establish when the payments come in, how much those payments are going to be, yada yada yada. It's not as easy as pushing a button on FIFA or Football Manager. Doesn't work that way.
Okay, so it's all just a case of the installments then. That sounds a lot more positive.
I'm guessing that's what it is. Because
I'd rather go on.
So they didn't start at 106, right? They had negotiations before that. They wanted to save as much money as possible, which is the correct thing to do if you're a business person. So they got to the 106, and now it's okay. They want the 106 all up front. Chelsea goes, "Oh, we want to do payments. We'll get to the 106, but it's going to be with payments instead of all up front." And then they finally agree on that, and then it's okay. What's the first payment? What's the second? What's the schedule look like? What do the add-ons look like? What
There is no add-ons.
No add-ons. What do you mean? Of course, there's
the thing
add-ons.
is,
No add-ons.
we explained this before. There are differences in between the buyout clause and the release clause, and both terms are not interchangeable. We discussed this before. If you're talking about
there's no add-ons with 120 million euros. Right?
Yeah, if you're talking about the personal income, the tax the player might otherwise incur for receiving a buyout payment for the player's new club. In this case, like the buyout payments are tax exempt in Portugal. So it all goes depend as well. What kind of contract does Enzo have? Is it a release clause or is it buyout clause?
Well, I'm guessing it's a release clause because
We
buyout clauses.
we never know, innit? Like
But buyout clauses are really rare because again, you're talking about it's basically the player buying out his own contract. Yes, it's the buying club giving him the money to buy out his contract, but that's how it happens. A release clause is much more widely used, especially in like La Liga. Everybody has a release clause. It's by law. So I would assume that it's a release clause. I haven't heard anything more about a buyout clause, but there's a number they want to get to, and if once you get to that number, whether it's one payment or whether it's installments, they're going to be happy because they can still put the whole amount on their books, whether they got the whole amount or not. Once you make a sale, 100% of that sale goes on your books for that year. So they're even if they didn't get the 106 million pounds up front, they can still put 106 million pounds on their book.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think our offer right now is 120 million, but within installments. But majority is upfront, so they should be happy.
They do not want installments now.
That's not
I just don't understand why.
They
I
have
feel
not
like
said that.
the reason why they approached Benfica is just to piss them off, like just to get like, look, we have the money, we're ready to pay, just literally just to piss Costa off. That's all. Because
No one's
the only reason
approaching
we're doing
Benfica just to piss them off, man.
Yeah, that's
Like, you don't offer somebody 100 million pounds and expect them to be pissed off.
And
You
if they,
know,
That is not
if they didn't want installments, it still would be off a long time ago.
Facts.
Yeah, they want the amount. How you get there is a negotiation.
As you said, if you're a good businessman, they'll be able to do it. I feel like this is
money.
We're on our way to something good, boy. And when's the deadline? Tomorrow.
Money.
31st at 11:59 p.m. East, British Standard Time.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's when it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that it may not happen today. It may be some deadline day fiasco where they push it
Bali
right to the last day.
Quote, not taking a no. What is that?
Exactly.
For an answer.
Yeah, it means he's gonna leave with Enzo Fernandez. He's not going without him.
Okay. So I'm just literally reading it from Pice right now.
Apparently interest from the Bundesliga for Gallagher, but it's not safe.
Gallagher to Bundesliga. Absolutely.
Hey, that's about his love.
He will cook there. He will cook there.
Yeah, but he don't want it. He wants a top
want
6
it,
side or Newcastle.
Yeah, you can want in one hand and shit in the other and see which one fills up first.
Hey, send them back to Palace, man.
I'm telling you, I know which hand's gonna fill up first.
I'll pay his Uber right now.
He don't want to. He won't accept a move there though. He won't go. That's the thing.
He wants to stay in England, man. England, when you're young, you're the hot boys and that you're doing all your stuff. It's easy.
Nah, it's not even an England thing. He wants a top 6 team. He's
Yeah,
not
but
going to
the
leave
top
a top
6
6 team
don't
to
want
go to
him.
a relegation battle.
That top 6 teams won't want him though.
If he's gonna stay in England, he wants to stay.
So he's going to stay with us.
No, he's not. He's gonna be forced to go.
He doesn't.
Send him Newcastle or Everton.
They force him to leave though.
They can't force him to leave.
I think
it's very easy. You strip him of all play time.
Let him land. Go on, Justin.
You strip him of all play time and you put him down on the under 23s or development squad and say that's where you can stay until you sign one of these contracts.
That's very unrealistic, Justin.
No, it's not. Why?
Stop playing football manager.
That's unrealistic.
Stop playing football manager, Justin.
Wouldn't that have a negative? I feel like that would have a negative effect on the dressing room, though, especially with a lot of players who are rumored to leave that aren't leaving right now. I don't know if that would be the best move.
No, it's not that deep.
Stop playing football manager, Justin, man. You don't do that.
It is a drastic situation.
Why don't you do that? He's not a good player.
He hasn't done anything wrong.
He sucks. That's what he's done wrong.
But he's not done anything wrong.
He sucks, but like he hasn't done a
keeping money from the club that the club can use to better itself. So don't tell me he hasn't done anything wrong.
Something like that. If the player had been like,
if we bought Gallagher and he's done this, then fair enough. We ain't bought him. It's just
let's not argue about Conor Gallagher, please. Let's not argue about Conor Gallagher.
We're not going to freeze him up.
Oh, is people putting Gallagher's a better player than Chukwuemeka? What world are you living in?
Look, I would let him develop first as a player. I think he just needs to get his basics right first, and then
Yeah, you don't have time to let people
I'm
develop.
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah,
You don't get your
with Jester on
basics
that.
right at age 22. I'm sorry. Like, it's way too late for that. The basics we're talking about here.
Gallagher ain't good enough. It is what it is.
Gallagher
but, like,
doesn't have
if you
it. It's the
don't wanna
same thing
go,
with Mount.
I wouldn't
You
throw
lot
him
are
to
so
the
harsh,
reserves.
man.
It's the same thing
Harsh.
with Mount. He just
This is
doesn't
the
have
real
it.
world. This is not
Never
happy
gonna
fun
work here.
time.
Yeah, I don't understand why we have to sugarcoat like players. Like, he's trash. Let him go.
He's not trash,
No,
but
but
he's
no,
just not
I don't
gonna
think
work
anyone's
here.
disagreeing about letting him go. It's about like if he doesn't go, force him into reserves or not.
Mm-hmm.
I would.
I mean, I'll keep him as
How
a
many
bench
teams
player.
have done that to get people out of their
He's
club?
not going to be on the bench a lot. I don't think he's going to be happy, man.
Look,
He wants
if
minutes.
if you bring Enzo in, why would you ever play Conor Gallagher?
Yeah, I agree.
Hi, Mons.
Big up Mons as well, my G. Big up yourself, bro. Big up Boulevard saying big love from Miami, brother. Watch your stuff all the time. Love for the love, my G. Great to see you in here as always. Big up. And Daniel says we need a bucket for rivals' tears when we sign Enzo. Exactly, because they're all going to be salty as fuck. And I can't wait. I can't wait. But do you think does Gallagher have to leave for the Enzo deal to happen, or do they just not correlate with each other?
No, they don't.
All right, cool.
They don't correlate.
We've never heard that one is dependent on the other. Has that ever been
If
reported?
there's an here we go.
I heard it was
No,
reported that
I don't think so.
we'd make a profit for this window if we sold a homegrown player, and that was why the Conor Gallagher rumors were developing over the last week.
Yeah, Lewis. Like, think about it. Like, Conor Gallagher wants to go somewhere. If you say he's not in the top 6, he probably want to go to Palace. Palace probably.
Nah, he don't want Palace. It's Newcastle or a Big Six side, or he don't want it.
Send him to Tottenham.
Send him Newcastle.
With
Who's he going to start in
I
Newcastle
mean, if
anyway?
Tottenham went in for him, I won't say no, but like here it is. He's decided he's not moving to Everton. Wants to move to Newcastle or a Big Six team. Newcastle would have to offer a loan plus obligation.
I think it also has a lot to do with about the city as well. If Everton were located in London, not Liverpool, he'll probably join.
If what?
Like if Crystal Palace offered the same money, he will go there. But it's because like Liverpool, I don't think he wants to go there. He would.
I don't think he does because Palace were linked with him too.
It says top 6 club.
There's no ifs or buts around
I
it,
just
bro.
feel
It's
like
a Big Six
Crystal
side,
Palace.
or it's Newcastle, or he's not interested. And I get it. I get it from his stance. Like, why would you go down?
Yeah, but it'll come down to either take the move or you're not getting him play time because they don't need him. He's just surplus requirements at this. So it's either you take a move or you sit and you don't play. Which one you want?
Maybe if we get a confirmation on Enzo, we might see him leave.
Well, you might see Mount leave too, because that's another position he can't play either.
Oh yeah, Mount's in the summer for me. If you don't re-sign that contract, you're gone. You're gone.
Should be gone anyway.
Too much about that. Oh, I completely agree, but like we know what it's gonna be like. It's gonna be dependent on the contract. Ben Jacobs says Enzo update. Begdad Bali is not taking no for an answer. Enzo and some Benfica board members are applying pressure to Rui Costa. It's like it's getting really tense over in Portugal.
Oi, let's go to Portugal right now. Have some holiday. Let's go to the Lisbon capital city.
It's Rui Costa, man.
Let's go.
I don't know what we did to Rui Costa in a past life.
I don't understand why he's.
Or he can hold that.
Yeah, I feel like there's a secret agenda with him. I don't understand why he's being so adamant. Like, he understands his club is a selling club when it comes to top talents like Enzo Fernandez. Like, I don't think, even in the summer, if big clubs come for him, they still gonna ask for 120 million, the release clause. So I don't understand why he's like being stubborn when it comes to Chelsea. Just let him go. It's like
money. Let's go.
I think it's because they don't want to look like they're not a serious club by selling a fucking key member in the middle of a transfer race. So I kind of understand it. I kind of understand their stance. I don't expect Benfica to be rolling over for us. Well, I say that Benfica want the move. It's fucking Rui Costa. That's the only one in the middle of it.
Yeah, he's standing on principle. And when you do that, you usually get a lot of blisters from standing up too tall. That's all that happens to you. Yeah, money wins out every time.
That's why I'm hoping we get a little bit of a breakthrough soon. If we do, I don't care what time it is. I will be live. I'll be here no matter what. No matter what happens.
Even if it's at 2 a.m.
Do you think I'm not up at 2 a.m.? It's Monday Night Raw tonight, bro. Of course I'll be up. So don't worry, bro. Even if it's 2 a.m., I will press that live button immediately, bro. Immediately.
I remember. Yeah, never mind. We did that for the preseason anyway. So yeah.
What else have we got? There's the whole Gallagher stuff. Ben Chilwell. Apparently, Man City might come in for Ben Chilwell.
Nonsense.
Good luck with that. Apparently, Man City also tried to chase Ben Chilwell back in 2020. Look what happened.
Oh, so it was in 2020 when they went for him.
Yeah, they tried to win for him.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I didn't get what they meant by what was it? There's so much shit.
They tried to chase him signature.
Yeah, could return for him. Even then, I don't think we end up selling him. He's good depth at the very least. If
it's
he's
their
not
fault. Like it's their fault for selling Zinchenko to Arsenal. Now you lot make these bastards gonna win the league. Fucking mugs, Man City.
You think Zinchenko is going to be the key for them to win the league?
Well, I mean, he's performing amazingly well. I mean,
yeah, it's their fault. I need to let left back on
All
to.
right. Okay.
Now you want to get Ben Chilwell? Nah, we're not going to sell Ben Chilwell. Are you mad?
Yeah, I don't think we're selling Chilwell anyway. Chilwell and Cucurella is a great competition on the left-hand side. I don't know 100%. Why we break that.
I don't think that story is real.
And no one say Ian Matson or anything, please.
Oh, you know you're gonna have where's Pokedoku?
No, somebody will in the chat, though. See what you're trying to do? You're trying to instigate, though. You're trying to instigate Doku in the chat.
I've already heard
Matson by Chilwell. He won't go for cheap, and he's way too injury prone. I think they're panicking because this just came out of nowhere. There weren't even rumors of Cancelo leaving until just Ornstein dropped the dagger today. Even Fabrizio didn't hear nothing about it.
It had to be Dildo XL.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
I don't understand.
No, my friend. No.
Yeah, I seriously don't understand what's going on at City. First, he was letting go of Zinchenko, and now Cancelo. I feel like they're just like, I don't know what they're doing up there.
Pep said why he's going to start getting rid of people. They don't have motivation to win the league anymore. That's what he said. That's why he's playing the young bucks instead of playing like Cancelo and David Silva and Kyle Walker because they've lost their hunger.
That's why.
Cancelo had a big training ground bust-up with Guardiola. Reacted angrily when he learned he wasn't in the starting 11 against Arsenal. Threatened to leave and told he could go. No player bigger than the club. Mad.
Yep.
Big ass fallout. But fair play to Guardiola for putting his foot down. Fair fucking play.
He was one of the guys that they got from Juventus, was he not?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a Danilo swap deal.
With all that kind of wishy-washy numbers in effect.
With what?
Yeah, they I think they overvalued.
Oh yeah, they
undervalued some players to make the books look good. To bring those guys in.
Oh yeah, that's why Juve are in the shits now, aren't they?
That's one of the reasons.
Sammy Mockballs also said Chelsea are entertaining offers for Conor Gallagher. Again, just building on the news that we spoke about
50
earlier.
million or leave.
But Big Six club or it ain't happening. Unless maybe Enzo goes and he ain't getting any game time.
Everybody that has not been bought recently, even I'm talking about this window, even some of the summer signings aren't safe. You just understand that you could go at any time because they bought people to replace your position, especially if you're in the forward line.
Koulibaly leave. I could see.
You're going to see Chalobah
obviously leaving.
Oh, stop it, Jester. You and Chalobah.
Nope, you're going to see him leave.
Nope.
Did see the interlinks.
Chalobah is not leaving.
Who?
Chalobah's not leaving.
Yeah.
Chalobah.
And by the same token, we've seen those same links with Koulibaly.
Yeah. What? Chalobah is like.
I think Chalobah is more likely than Koulibaly.
We're selling like 3 or 4 centre backs, are we?
Yeah, but Chalobah is more likely than Koulibaly though, just based on wages. Yeah.
It's much easier to get rid of
Wages,
Chalobah than Koulibaly.
performances.
I think they'd rather sell Koulibaly if push came to shove, but Koulibaly could sit on those wages for the rest of his contract.
Absolutely.
He ain't getting better. That's his last paycheck. He could just be lazy about it.
It's easier to sell Chalobah than Koulibaly.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It is easier to sell Chalobah. It is. The wages,
Is it?
like, it's a lot
Yes, bro.
easier.
Of course it is. What do you mean?
I also think it's easier, but I think Jester just bases off the fact that he doesn't want Chalobah here.
Oh no, I agree. That's 100%.
No, he's not good enough. That's what I'm basing it off of.
He's good enough to be a back.
Come on.
He's
He's
not
He's not good enough. You think Koulibaly is good enough? Like it makes no sense. It's
Did I
like
say
I get your hatred. Like it is what it is.
Those
Like
words in my
fair play for carrying on with the agenda and hatred, but like we all see what it is.
Is it? See, there you go again. I don't hate anybody, but you can keep on that bandwagon. Chalobah is not
I don't
good
think
enough
it's-
for Chelsea Football Club.
Based on what?
I
Wait.
said Mindy wasn't good enough, and I was right. So
Based
you
on
might
what?
wanna-
What is it about Chalobah? Why is he not good enough? Based on
He's
what?
slow of foot. He's out of position, and he's
Out of position.
not the level of Chelsea Football Club.
But you say he's
So
not the
you-
level of Chelsea Football Club, but he's been almost one of our most consistent and
No,
reliable
he
centre backs for like a
That's
season
why
and a
he
half.
plays all the
now.
time.
Again, it's just
That's why
agenda.
he's
Yes,
not
he
sitting on the
has.
bench.
Plain
He's sitting
bollocks.
on the bench. He's not playing center back.
Last
See,
season,
that's
last
where I
season
don't
he's
understand it,
playing-
because how has he not been one of our most consistent
exactly.
players?
This is all it is.
If
It's
he's
just,
did all that, why doesn't he not start?
he now starts
That I
and
don't
he's
know.
playing
Koulibaly's
consistently.
been crap.
That hasn't.
Do
Oh my god.
you
I don't
think
even think-
Koulibaly's
I
been
don't-
better than Chalobah
Jester, you
this
got a
season?
holler there, boy.
It's all
No, like
it is,
genuine
man. It's just-
discussion. Like this ain't beef or nothing. Obviously isn't. But
Yeah.
do you think Chalobah has had a better season than Koulibaly this season
No.
alone?
No.
Wow.
No.
There's the agenda
No.
right there. I mean,
Exactly.
it's not-
Okay,
Okay,
I
tell me
understand
where he's
that,
had a
though,
better
bro.
season than Koulibaly.
we're talking about
You
this
You just need to
season.
watch Chelsea Football Club.
We're talking about
Where?
this
You just
season.
need to watch Chelsea.
But you're telling me a guy. Fucking
One at a time.
Christ.
Yeah, that's
See,
why Koulibaly
that's
still
where
starts over him.
you've lost me, bro. Because I can't see that. I genuinely can't.
You're talking about a guy that's
You're-
had two
again-
good games the entire season, and you're saying he's had a better season than someone who's been consistent the whole whole season.
And
that
I've
he's
tried
played.
to
He
back
doesn't even
Koulibaly
play.
this season.
Like
He doesn't
explain it.
even
This
play.
is where it's just agenda, and it's you can't
This is
accept
the
it.
agenda that he's on the bench.
He started all
If
those
he's
games
so
before the
good,
World
why
Cup.
doesn't he start?
He did before the World Cup.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he
Yeah,
did.
He did.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did.
again, if we're gonna do this, if
He
you want
did.
to, like, we'll do this. Then we'll get like.
No, he was starting most of the games before the World Cup. Newcastle, Arsenal, Man City.
Even Tuchel was starting him. Like,
who we have before that.
Were we playing a 3 when
Brighton.
Tuchel started him?
I think the only difference is honestly. I think the only
Consistently-
difference is the position that they play because
Yeah,
Koulibaly's
Chalobah
predominantly
started
been
before
playing
the
on
World
the
Cup
left,
against Newcastle. Yep, he did.
right?
consistently started over Christensen last season. Kept Christensen out of the team, despite Christensen being
was
the
good.
season before one of our best centre backs. But okay, he's not good enough for Chelsea Football Club.
No, he's playing in a 3, not a 4. Is a different type.
Playing in the 4 this season has still been good. So like again,
He's
this
been
all
good,
this
has
is.
it,
but
but
it's
that's the
nothing.
thing.
It's not like he's not immovable. He's been good for us. Though. He's not
Also,
immovable.
to go back to your point, sorry, just to go back to your point, he's played more minutes than Kovacic has for us this season. He's played more minutes than Gallagher has. who
What,
plays
what
for
does that have anything to do
plays-
with the
he
price
played-
of tea in China?
You're talking about
talking about a midfielder.
Koulibaly, right? You're talking about Koulibaly. He's played 180 minutes less than Koulibaly, so 2 games. So he's played this season, is what we're talking about. You just have this agenda. You don't like him, which is fair. Just say you have an agenda, and we know where you stand. That's all it is.
I don't have an agenda. I don't think he's good enough for Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah, based on the
That's
fact
not
that
an
he,
agenda.
according to you, he hasn't played games when he has, and he's not good enough when he's shown he has.
He's not good enough.
Cool.
That's in his story.
but the performances suggest otherwise. Like, and like I understand. Like, besides Thiago Silva, he's been our best centre back. Like the last 2
No,
years.
he hasn't.
Okay,
He
who's been
hasn't,
better?
though.
Who's been better than Jester? Let's
He
hear
has.
it.
He has.
Okay,
Everyone
if he is everything you say, why is he not consistently starting at center back?
Who is consistently starting at center
Oh,
back?
what is consistent? We don't know what consistent is now.
Who is,
Like he's
who
the
is
number one.
consistent?
He sits.
Who is
he's te-
consistently
Yeah, but-
starting?
Apart from
That
Thiago
says
Silva,
more.
apart from Thiago Silva, I
Who
don't
is
think anyone has
consistent?
consistently been started.
Who's consistently
Well,
starting?
It's
Jester?
just
Who's
getting
for that
way
one?
He's a
Jester,
rotation
Jester.
player. What's the big deal? Why are we
Most
talking
of the
about
time,
him?
Yeah,
He's a
talking
rotation
about
player.
starting as a right back, though. He has to know
because
this as well.
the truth is,
Hey,
everybody
thank
here
you,
has
bro.
a
Thank you,
top
bro.
11 starts.
Not
Thank
me.
you, bro. hasn't consistently
Wait,
played. But he's
yeah,
played the same
I've
amount
just-
basically, apart from one game as
Scott, I've
Koulibaly, who
noticed-
you say is good enough.
How
Like,
can he
Ah,
He also plays right back.
how many
on the bench
minutes?
a lot most of the
It's not
times?
games, it's minutes.
I told
It
you,
was
he's
180
180. 180 minutes is the difference between the two. So the equivalent of 2 games.
Okay.
So what is
noticed-
this?
Scott, I've noticed.
I mean,
it doesn't
you-
matter
you
who
say
we're-
why-
It doesn't matter who we're talking about. Jester just doesn't really like any homegrown players.
No,
Doesn't-
I think
That is again not true.
That is
It's
what?
not true.
That is
He
not
likes Reece
true?
James.
So-
It's not true.
That is not true.
Okay,
I'm
another
James
credit
James
you could give.
Apart from
He's
Reece
good
James,
enough,
is
though.
exception for
I
everyone.
feel like there's a bit misconception of what Jester said here.
No, there's no misconception.
No
You have no logic behind.
No, people. There's
wanting
just people not
Chalobah
smart
as a
enough to
player.
understand. He's not.
No
good
one is
enough.
saying Chalobah is good enough to start, but he's good enough to play for us.
Then why do you want him on the roster? If he's not
Do you
good enough to
understand-
start,
do you
then why
understand
do you
that
want him on the
there's a
roster?
squad
Because
player?
I think the argument is like, is it like he's a good squad player, basically. He's a good squad
You need
player.
good squad
It
player.
doesn't make
And
any
he-
sense. Everybody on
when-
your team should be.
I think he's good enough to start. He's
When he
proven
started
that he's good enough
his
to start
Yeah,
for
like,
over 2
I
years now.
personally think Chalobah is good enough to start.
Of
In
course,
an
Yeah, but I'm
ideal
saying
world-
he's been consistent.
You keep up with that, and we'll see how.
Wait,
it
Jester,
happens.
you say
Jester,
why hasn't he?
What are you
Go on,
asking
go on.
from Chalobah?
Again, I've said he's too slow of foot, and he's out of position. Okay, if somebody's making recovery tackles, they had to recover, meaning they were out of position.
The only mistake I could think of Chalobah made was that where he failed to clear the ball and then Mane scored against that Liverpool game. That's the only instance I could think of where he made a really bad mistake.
There's been a fair
That's
few.
not
Let's
true.
not get
He's
it
made
twisted. There's
mistakes,
been a
but he's
fair
young.
few
He's
mistakes.
made mistakes.
It's not just
He's
one
even-
and two. There's been like
See, even the
four and
mistakes
five.
thing, like I can understand. It was just the Koulibaly's had a better season that I just don't get. Because
centre
no,
back is
no
perfect.
way.
Yeah,
And
he's
I have
a
tried
good
all
player.
season to back Koulibaly, but even there's been so many
No
games.
one,
where I've been like,
no one in
"Brother,
this panel
you're
would said.
stinky."
Yeah.
Show me a
No one,
23-year-old.
no one in this panel would say Chalobah is a starter material. No, he's a squad player at the end of the day.
Okay,
Like when you have
Okay.
when the coach give you a chance, like okay, you start in this game, like okay, you start.
And he
And
does
to be
well.
honest with you, the
does
games that he has, you're right, he is a squad player. And what you want in a squad guy is a guy that comes in and can just pick the ground up running right away. Like every time you see Chalobah come into the game, you don't see a lot of drop off. Like you don't see him like trying to readjust to the game. He comes in and he's ready to play. You know, that's what you need in a squad guy, as far as I'm concerned.
100%.
Oh wow! Now we got a Chalobah and Malang Sarr combo. There you go. There's people who know football.
No, it's
Yeah,
not
but
even that.
Langsar I ain't here for. I ain't here for
Nah,
no
it's
Sarr.
not even that. No.
I'm good.
So if you want to bring Colwell back into this team, which everybody seems to want to do, says he's the next coming of John Terry, there's no place for Chalobah in this squad.
Yes,
So-
there is.
I think
It
there's
doesn't
No,
have to be
there
about
is.
Chalobah.
They play on
Yes.
different
They
sides.
don't even play on the same side, fam.
It doesn't matter. If you have Fofana and Thiago Silva, that's 2 on the right-hand side.
Yes.
Fofana's a question mark.
Different,
He,
different,
like,
that's different.
Okay.
It's a different. Different.
So if you're going to have 2 on the right and 2 on the left, do you need a 5th? Does he want to be a 5th center back choice?
I think he wouldn't mind.
know what he
He said he
wants.
was happy
He
to
would
play
be-
this season under any capacity.
Per your logic, I mean, a player like Chalobah would be good.
Oh
as a fifth.
dear, my brain hurts.
I don't know what the
I don't
problem
think
is.
No,
Chalobah
but my
wants to
logic,
be.
I wouldn't
He's
have
not going to
Chalobah
because he's
in
going to be
the
good enough
squad.
to
I'd
play
sell
better
him.
than the rest of the centre backs.
That's my logic.
You can't have a 5th choice who's just as good as the 1st and 2nd choice. It's just
My
not.
brain
gonna happen.
hurts, man. Fucking hell.
You and me both, right?
Okay.
You and me both.
Then you're okay with substitutes being not as good as these starters. Significant.
Okay.
He's amazing.
Okay, just you can let us know all the teams that have quality of 1st choice center back and 5th choice center back being the same.
Man City.
Okay, name those players and let me know who the 5th choice is and let me know how they're compared to the 1st choice.
I don't have to. I just gave you the team.
No.
Man City.
That's-
They have an A and B
Now.
A and B team.
You're the one who has to prove to us that the 1st choice and 5th choice.
No,
should
I
be
don't
the
have to
same
do
level.
anything.
That makes
All I have
sense.
to do is
Okay.
breathe and pay taxes.
Wow.
Other than that, I don't have to do crap for anybody. So don't tell me what I have to do. You asked for a team that has depth at every position. I gave you Man City. I'm not going to go through their roster to justify my decision.
Oh, it's not even Friday yet, is it?
Fuck me.
Yeah, I think we should kind of move on.
I'm sorry, man. This is I thought it's Friday today.
No,
Oh
it's Monday.
shit!
Right,
Enzo did not
Monday.
train with Benfica. He did this to pressure Benfica into accepting
Oh shit! Enzo skipped training. So mad.
Hey,
They
Oh,
probably
no,
told
they
him to.
belong to Newcastle.
They probably told him
Guys.
to. They probably told him to. Let's not get too excited. Probably told him to. We
Yeah,
got a
that
game
doesn't mean
tomorrow. This is happening. His head's not in it. They probably told him to. Let's not
Either
get too
way,
excited.
regardless of whether or not they told him to or not, that's optimism. There's
Oh
reason
no!
to be
I'm just
optimistic.
saying.
Wouldn't they want him to train though with the potential game tomorrow?
No. Remember, he missed. This happened last time. Remember, he missed.
I was going to say that
Yeah.
last time this happened, he was on the bench. The game after the whole bid winning, he was on the bench, I think, or he wasn't included. It was one of the
Yeah, I
two.
think
He
they
didn't
missed-
start.
Yeah, he didn't start. Yeah, or he did like that. I wouldn't get. Let's just, not
Not get too excited, but there's really
Yeah,
reason
yeah.
for optimism.
Yeah, but you can have optimism, but don't like How do you know what do we? Well, I don't care. It's all good.
It's fair.
What am I? The police or something? Just do it.
Oi, whose phone is that? Oi.
Be excited. You know what?
Proper chills.
All right, Lewis, I'm
Enzo.
out. Gotta get ready for
Hi,
work, bro.
Jesters. It's been real as always. Link to your channels in
Yeah.
the description. Big up, my guy.
Big
Take
up,
care.
bro.
yourself.
Good
Take
luck.
care. Take care.
Great debate.
Take care,
Justin,
take care.
as always.
Yeah, lovely little discourse on Chalobah. Yeah, let's see. What other stuff was there?
I just want to remember this though, right? I just remember this.
Go on.
Chelsea fans going, yeah, it's great that he's missed training or anything. Yeah, just remember if it happens to us, you're going to be hypocritical about it if a player misses training. Okay, I just want that happen. Okay.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah. So, I don't want to hear anything and go.
That's a
on,
bit of
Courtois.
a red flag. Like, he is a massive Real
Yeah.
Madrid fan, and like we know when they not.
I can't believe this guy missed training. That's
How dare you skip training? Remember when
How dare you,
Courtois
man.
did that to Gate?
Courtois, I was about to bring him up.
Hey, Lewis, can you imagine that if that was Havertz, man?
What?
Oh, good.
I'll be happy. Yeah, who'll
What
be
do you
happy,
mean,
bro?
man? Imagine if that was. I'll be celebrating.
Hey, man. The way
Like, don't
the
come
way,
back.
Hey, Timo,
Havertz and Mason Mount, yeah?
Hey, Timo, the way he plays, he looks like he misses training. So it doesn't matter, man. It's all good.
He plays like he's high as a fucking kite, bro. I'm good.
Oh, shit.
He spends more time with animals than train, and he's like, Jesus Christ, that guy. Like,
Of course, like equal minds and everything and all that stuff. Any other updates on Enzo so far? Nothing yet. Nothing yet on the Enzo Fernandez front. Apparently, like Newcastle's interest is because John Gallagher's because John Joe Shelby's going to Nottingham Forest. So
wow.
could potentially see Newcastle come in for him.
That is not a replacement.
Hey, they're not the same player at all.
Hey, whether it works or not, I couldn't care less. But if Newcastle come in, Gallagher will be willing to accept that one, and that's fine.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Like, if they come in, then fair is like getting gone. But I'm just saying that's not a replacement at all.
I also personally don't
Check-
think
Check record Portugal. Something about Rui Costa.
Your connection is so bugging, man.
okay. That's
I'm not sure what it means.
I also personally think there's no point trying to negotiate. Just take whatever they offer for Connor. 40, 50, whatever. Just take it.
Latest tweet they have is about Messi.
Oh, clinical car. You are
Messi
so-
guarantees it's difficult to explain what's in his head. I wouldn't know either. Is there anything on Enzo here? Nah, there's nothing there. Don't know. Palace, Newcastle, Villa, and West Ham are the clubs that have expressed interest. Nope.
Of course,
Nope.
you go to Newcastle. You can go to the other two, man. No way.
He won't go to any of them. He won't go to Palace. Won't go to
He'll go to
Villa.
Newcastle.
He definitely won't go to West Ham. Actually, no. He's got a mate there. He might. What else is everybody saying? I said both yellow card merchants can't be asked. You guys sound like a bunch of Arsenal supporters when they did bad. Grow a backbone and stand by your team and players. Say what you want, you bunch of clowns. Here's the difference. When Arsenal supporters said that and their team was shit, you know what Arteta did? He built a completely new team, and they were all
Check
correct.
pies.
So,
Yeah. By the
Check
way, yeah,
pies.
you didn't stand by your players. You wanted them all sold. So don't even try to do that shit with me. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You've only got 2 or 3 players left when Arteta took over. So shut your mouth. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Bro.
Yeah, shut your mouth, man.
Shut up as well.
Oh.
Pies. Okay, they're saying go check pies.
Up
What's
your
this?
ass.
Oh, this was from Record Portugal. Benfica president Rui Costa is no longer traveling today towards Torto Sendo, where he would attend the closing dinner of the celebrations of the centenary year of Sport Torto Sendo and Benfica.
Who
So he's skipping
cares?
a party because of the negotiation.
Fuck the party, man. Yeah, fuck the party.
One of them skipping training, another one skipping a party. It's all mad. We will fuck up all of your plans until we get our Enzo.
Exactly.
Until we get our Enzo.
Until we get
yeah, everyone's just saying check pies, check pies. That's what you guys meant by Record Portugal. I couldn't find shit on their page. They were just waffling about Messi. Egg Barley's holding Rui Costa hostage, says the one Danzo. Yeah, but they're holding fucking Enzo hostage. We can do a fucking hostage swap or something. Turkish Airlines tweet loading, says Sir Timo Werner.
Turkish Airlines.
We will see. We will see. What other stuff was there? Because there was a few other topics. We did speak about Chalobah. Chalobah to AC Milan, though. Like,
He's
what
not
are
leaving.
you guys? Not
He's
into
not
Milan.
leaving. He's not leaving.
No,
In
it's a
general,
Mori
you think if
situation
they
now.
put in an offer, he won't be interested.
Lewis, why would you let him leave when Fofana is not back yet, is not fit? Koulibaly's in horrible form. He's your third choice centre back, or maybe even if Thiago Silva or Badiashile gets injured or needs to come out, he then needs to start. Why are you selling him or letting him go on a loan or whatever? Like, he's third choice centre back right now.
I agree. I wouldn't want him to go either. I'm just thinking like both sides of the coin, innit? If they put in an offer, would he be willing? Would he want to go? What would the offer be? That would be
no, because we were in the same position in the summer. We were in the same position in the summer where loan offers came in, and all that was reported is he wants to stay as long as he knows he's going to get some game time. That was all he wanted, was game time.
I don't think he wants to leave. A few days ago, didn't he post something on Twitter like, what's my favorite color, or blue's my favorite color? What's about you guys? And that was after some rumors were coming out saying he was going to leave. I think he's shown time and time again he doesn't want to leave. So, and it makes no sense, like Scott said, to let this guy go. He's good depth at the moment. So why let him go?
Now's not the time for him to
agree.
leave.
I'd rather keep him anyway. I'm just trying to see both sides of it.
Now's not the time for him to leave if he does decide to do that anyways.
Yeah.
It won't be in this season. It won't be. He'll give it one more year because obviously Thiago Silva is getting older. You know, he clearly plays on the right side where Thiago plays right now. So even
Fofana's injury prone.
Fofana's injury prone, all of that.
Like,
you know?
What club did you say it was interested in, Lewis? Which one of the Milan clubs?
Inter.
Inter. If Skriniar leaves, when Skriniar leaves.
But again, like, they don't
That's
play on the same side. Skriniar is primarily the left centre back in the back three. So like, and he's better on the right. And people say it doesn't matter. It does.
Maybe Inter aren't doing their research.
I don't see what the point would be for him, like from a personal level, why he'd want to leave, unless he just really wants to play in another country, like in terms of from a footballing perspective, because there's a chance he doesn't start for them. Inter aren't winning the league this season, so he's not really got anything to look for, like not silverware to look forward to. I don't know if they're still in the cup. But I just don't see from his perspective why he'd want to leave. And as I said, unless he wants to play in a different country.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't really know why he would want to. It's just, would he be tempted at the potential chance of playing in Serie A? I don't know.
Quickly, Skriniar plays on the right, by the way.
Oh, does he? To be fair, people are saying about Bastoni. I know Skriniar did at some point play on the left. That must have been a couple of seasons ago.
He can play there for sure, yeah.
Yeah, Daniel's agreeing as well. Says Chalobah said he will fight for his place. Anything else?
Top guy.
There was a comment. EPL Turf saying we're insulting Gallagher now. You are ready to give a full season to Koulibaly, but not to Gallagher. I'm not ready to give Koulibaly a full season now because Badiashile and Chalobah are both ahead of him. Before that wasn't the case. Now he's a number 4.
Also, this is Gallagher's third season in the Premier League. You can say what you like about being in the team, but this is his third season being in the Premier League. And the best that we've seen from Gallagher is when he's playing in a system that is not how we play, when it's playing like defensively on the break and it's high press, which we don't do anymore. He just doesn't fit.
We've seen enough of Gallagher to know what kind of player he is. He's just never.
Yeah.
He can get better, but he's never going to get better. And we need.
This isn't even me saying that he is a bad player. Like, I don't particularly rate him, but I'm not going to say he's a bad player. He just doesn't fit. That's all it is. He does not fit the system.
It'd be better
well, we were speaking about Inter going in for Chalobah, but from what I'm seeing, it might be a different centre back. It might be Koulibaly. Simon Phillips said, "I'm told Koulibaly is not settled in London or in the UK. This has played a part in his poor form. Interestingly, a source has now said Koulibaly to Inter to replace Skriniar to me yesterday is a potential scenario to watch. They might go for Koulibaly instead, and I think we'd all be happy with that.
Makes sense. Like,
if they want Koulibaly, they have to take Lukaku on another loan.
I'm wondering where they're going to get the money anyway. You know?
Exactly, yeah.
Well, I don't know how much they've got currently, but I know that the deal that PSG were trying to do is like 15 mil for Skriniar to take him now, rather than wait until the summer. So that's a little bit of money there. I don't know where else to get the rest of the money.
How advanced is that?
So, well, he's definitely going to PSG in the summer. That's agreed. He signed a contract, but they're trying to push for a deal where they can sign him now. But I don't know how advanced that is.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
But it makes sense with everything because why would you it makes sense for Inter as well because you've got a guy that, let's be honest, I don't know how much of a professional Skriniar is, but let's be honest, anyone as a person, if you're going to somewhere that's, no offense to Inter, better than where you're at right now, how much are you really going to care about the rest of the season? Especially, as I said, you're not winning the league. They're just not with the form they're in this season. I don't really know how much effort he's going to give. So if they can get rid of him early to replace him with Koulibaly, who's going to be a permanent signing, is coming back to a country he's been in, or he's played in basically his entire career or most of his career, you'd hope that he's going to give more of an effort.
Yeah, even in Inter situation, not being able to get any money on a player like Skriniar is.
Well, apparently there's a here we go. Hold on.
No, it's not. Here we go.
No, it's not. Stop.
The whole
oh no, you didn't fall for that.
It's Sky Sports News. They've reported that we've met the record-breaking release clause, but I don't know if you met the terms of it because this was reported hours ago. Sky Sports are just running late. These are just late. This was reported hours ago.
Yeah.
that we have offered to pay that money. And yeah, we're just waiting to talk about the terms of and the installments plan and everything like that. So yeah, everyone's saying this? No. And also the comments spamming here we go will not make me believe that.
Bro, he's just gonna block you. He's just gonna mute or not block you.
Yeah.
That's all he's gonna do.
Yeah, mods will do that as well, by the way. Mods will do that. So you lot don't play games. Don't play games. I will have a quick check. I'll have a quick check. No, it's not nothing.
I will say, if this goes through, I told people this is what it's going to be. We pay that, regardless of how the payments are made or the payment plan or whatever, it was always going to be we pay the release clause or we fuck off.
Yeah,
that's right.
They said that since day one. The whole problem initially was that we said we were going to do it and then we backtracked.
Yeah, exactly. So, and the only thing that's bad against this is that they've left it late.
Yeah, I was going to say this. If we go through with it and meet the release clause, I'll be well happy because he's a great player. But it does show a level of why didn't you just do this at the start of the window? If this was going to be the outcome you ended up with anyway, and it was always going to be this outcome.
I'm telling you.
I think it'll. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm telling you right now. Now Scott knows this. I'm telling you right now. They were in for Caicedo, right? They were in for Caicedo, and Arsenal pissed them off with only bidding 5 million more than we did, and they said something stupid like 90 million, and they went, "We're not going to pay 90 million for Caicedo because we can get." Not saying he's not a good player, but you get types of players like him already. Let's just, we're going to pay extra or get near 100 million or over. We might as well just play for Enzo. We might as well just do that. I generally think that. I think they're in for Caicedo, and then it all got messed up. We're not going to pay 35 million extra for Caicedo when we don't think he's worth it. We know we can get players like him, like a Lavia or something in the summer or something like that. Let's go for Enzo, there's not a lot of players like him in the world. Also, let's slap him on an 8.5-year contract before they try and put that stupid loophole.
Yeah, that's a big one.
I think that's what it is.
I don't know
like,
how
that's
they're
a
going
big
to
one.
I think
it's
UEFA
a mix.
forced their hand. UEFA
I was
forced
gonna
their
say, I
hand with
think
that deal.
I don't know how they're going to pass that. I don't know how they're going to pass that when it's a private business, but there we go.
Well,
But,
I
anyway.
mean, they can try, but the
They
bottom
can try,
line is,
but-
I think that like UEFA forced Boli and Iqbali's hand with this
believe
new
that.
thing.
I will say, I
as
think,
well, so.
because I think Andrew mentioned that on the stream that we were on last night as well. I think you're right, Couch. I think it's a mixture of both. It's like the Caicedo thing mixed with the UEFA thing. It's like we'll just get him now then, which like I do get then why they went in for him late. I just think it's like, why have you left it this late? If this was always going to be the outcome it came to, why did you leave it this late? Sort of thing. Is the only question mark I have about that.
Yeah,
that came in earlier. That might have been a difference in a few more points.
Because I get bidding less for like initially, but then why didn't you? If this was what you wanted to do, like why didn't you just get it done then within like the first couple of weeks instead of waiting until the last day or second to last day?
This isn't really answering your question. This isn't really asking that question, but I think that there's no world where we're gonna pay. If this is a release clause, that one where we have to pay it all at once, that's not gonna happen. It was never gonna happen, and that's not gonna happen now. What we're trying to do is maybe to pay even over that, but it's going to be something where
everyone keeps forgetting, right? They owe so much to his former club. That's why they got a sell-on clause. So there's a sell-on clause,
25%,
something like that, to pay. So they have to factor in that as well. That's why it's 120, because they have to factor in whatever they're going to sell. They give 25% to whoever.
How long does he have in his contract left anyway? Like, I don't know.
Probably about 5 years.
I would say 5 years, 4.5, something like that.
They only signed him in the summer.
Yeah, if we were able to pay the release clause all at once, like pay the whole amount, we would have done it the first time around, and we would have done it earlier this time around. It shows me that they can't do that, but they can pay the money. They just can't pay it all at once because of FFP, not because we don't have the money. But we're really desperate because of UEFA trying to bring in that year rule. So that's why they're trying even harder this time. And they're ready to pay over that, but it needs to be in some kind of installments.
At the end of the day, like, regardless of how we end up paying it, if we get him, I'm gassed. Because, like, this is like...
I am gassed. So him and Kante in the midfield together.
Oh, Kante needs to get fit first. Let's wait for him to get fit.
But if he's fit with Enzo, I don't know. It's going to be a different season. It's going to be a different second.
Yeah, like this is one of those signings where it's like it's similar to the Hazard thing, and it's like it's players like him and Tchouaméni, and other players like that. It's like you kind of just pay it regardless because these sort of players, they're that good. Like it's not like Andrew mentioned, like with Caicedo, where it's like he's a good player, but you can get other players like him. Like,
Enzo's generational.
You're not getting another player like Enzo, the level he's at right now. Like,
don't say that word, please. It's not you.
PTSD.
Don't say that. No, it's just that. It's just
he hates that word.
Let him build up an actual, a foundation first before we say he's generational. That's all. And you know what? Let's have it build him here before we call him generational or something like that.
True.
Yeah,
but that's
he's an generational for what they do at other clubs, ain't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's gonna be quality. Like I've no doubt about it in my mind. There's certain players you can just see. Like it was with him, Tchouaméni, like even Bellingham. They like these guys are going to get to a world class level. Like I have no doubt in my mind. It just depends on what club.
Yeah, completely agree. That's why we're trying to get him in as soon as possible. Like that is a sort of midfielder we can build our team around. That's actually be the connect between the midfield and the attack.
That's why it's so crucial for us to get him now, because we've gotten the plus 5, 6, 7 year deal in every other position in attack and defense, but we don't have it in the most important area of the pitch. And if we can get that done, that'll secure us for a long time.
As well, what's good about it is something that Lewis mentioned is the fact of like, in terms of building around him is like you saw it like for a little bit during the World Cup where it's like you can put different players around him and it still works. Like you can put someone who's going to be an aggressive like presser in terms of like a Kante, because he kind of had that to an extent with Paredes. Obviously Paredes is like better on the ball, but he was playing next to Paredes and it works. Or you can play next to someone who's a bit more comfortable on the ball, isn't that defensive, and it works as well because he can maybe sit a little deeper. Like you can play different players around him and it just works. So it means we're not hamstrung into playing different combinations. Or like he has to play. It's not like Jorginho and Kovacic, for example. Like they have to play together, or Jorginho and Kante, because like Kante and Kovacic can't really play together. He just works with most players.
Calm. Big up Digital Arts as well, saying other teams are not worried about our transfer because they know Potter is not going to bench Mount, Jorginho, and Havertz. First off, every other rival is scared shitless of our deep pockets right now, but they're all fucking pissed over it, and they're trying to talk about FFP and all this bollocks. They're all running scared. Also,
FFP doesn't exist.
You don't need to worry about Mount, Havertz, and Jorginho and everyone else that you guys don't like because they will not be starting. Jorginho's already on his way out. There is no way we're going to bring in another midfielder, potentially a number 9, and we're still going to find a way to shoehorn Havertz and Mount into this lineup. It is literally impossible. So all these players that are holding us back will not be holding us back much more. If they're not sold, they will be warming the bench. So we'll be fine,
Just
man.
get Enzo done, man. Get Enzo done, then get Rice.
If we get, like, for me, it's like, if we get him, we'll actually have a midfielder that can actually play along the ball. Like, that's actually so crazy. But, like he can actually pass to the man that's running behind, unlike Jorginho. That alone excites me. Like,
I mean, Jorginho can do it too. He just doesn't do it all that often.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, Shabby's saying it too, man.
Alex, if you're still in the
Players,
comments,
man.
let
Real
me know
talk,
and I'll
bro.
get someone and I'll get you in. Just let me know if you're still in here.
Yeah, I can bounce if anyone wants to jump in for sure.
Yeah, if he's in there, he'll probably say something or something.
I haven't seen him in a while, to be honest.
But to be honest, man, the signal of intent from Bowley and Egbali right now is serious, man. Like, this is crazy. They've invested so much money already and still look to break the British transfer record to bring in another midfielder. Like, that's crazy. You know, I don't even think that we haven't seen anything under Roman to this level, even. Like, nothing close to this. This is unreal.
Someone said it the other day, but like when you see how much they spend in baseball, like this is nothing to them. And he has even more financial backing with Clear Lake involved this time around. And so, he's a sports guy. He hires the right people in place. I didn't doubt that we were going to be ambitious. I just didn't expect this kind of level of abrasive spending. It's crazy.
But this is what happens though when you put the infrastructure in place to make it work. Like with Vivell coming in, like the work that he's done. Like I said it on a stream the other day, he's been our best signing this season without a shadow of a doubt. No matter what other players we sign, he has been our best signing this season without a shadow of a doubt. And then you've got like the fact of the matter is Shields hasn't even started yet. He doesn't start till next month. Like he's not here yet. And you've got Win Stanley that's come in that's done really good work as well. Like I'm just glad that we finally have an infrastructure behind the man that it works and that like we can rely on, and I don't have to be scared about the people that we look at in terms from a scouting perspective.
I said Lewis stream until we sign Enzo. Fucking hell, bro.
Mad.
That would be a 36-hour stream probably. I'm good. But big up yourself, Galib, as well. Big up. What else is everybody saying? Joe Shields is here. Yeah, Joe Shields apparently just came in today.
Regardless, he hasn't been here for the whole window.
He's supposed to put 6-month garden leave, but paid extra. So I'm start earlier. So
Bowley's just paying for everything. And this is the reason why, even if we don't get Enzo, like I'm fine because I know we're gonna be sorted in the long run. I really do. Enzo would go a long way to sorting us out quickly, but I know like we will build a very strong team with or without Enzo Fernandez.
I think the worry is just the loophole being closed. Like we want to get as many signings as we can with that loophole that exists right now.
Dude, I'm telling you right now.
I think it's imperative to get this deal done and then build around the edges after that.
Couch, you know what I think it is? You know what I think they're going to do to like go around that loophole or go around the new rule? I think that will happen with, you know, that they wanted to do that the equivalent of the City football group. I think they'll just use that. You just buy a player. Say we go and buy a club in France. That club in France buys him for like a decent amount, and then we buy him later, or like they'll work out a way to do it using those clubs. I guarantee that's how they'll do it, because it's similar to what City do. City have the same thing where it's like they'll get like Girona, like they literally did it, I think, or they're doing it this summer, where Girona bought a player off New York City FC, like despite the fact they're all owned by the same people, like because then City will buy him and they'll sell him on. Like it's literally that's how I think they'll do it.
I don't. But that's such a long way down the road, right? We're not talking about like 2 summers from now before we own a club.
I don't know if it is, bro.
That's a long-term project, I think.
Also,
I don't know if it is.
But it's also
like they tried it early in the season.
But it's also the fact that, listen, they're going to take this to court. They can cite things about João Felix's contract, Saul's contract, our own contract with Kepa. They never had any issue with that before. So why are they now doing this? They can tie up for courts for years, man. You know what these lawyers are like. You know, they want the people that are stupid is the other clubs complaining and not because UEFA didn't even know anything about this. Do you know what I mean?
Winter. It's not the length of the contracts. It's not the length of the contracts.
Oh, it's spreading over the FFP. Yeah, so you get.
Yeah, so they can. There's nothing that's stopping them from doing that.
Yes, they can't. You can't stop a private business given a length of contract. You just can't.
No, it's not about the contract though. It's how you're going to spread it. They're only allowing you to spread it over 5 years. You can sign them for 10 years if you want.
Yeah,
but you're only allowed to spread it, amortize it over 5 years.
Right.
Yeah, that's the.
I don't know how they. But then that's the things like that. They'll fight that.
They'll find another loophole. Like
what on earth is that sound?
Who turned into a Dalek, bruv?
Bro, we got someone out of Star Wars join the stream. What the fuck am I hearing?
Vietnam internet, you know, using Vietnam.
Yeah, potheads, bro. Big up yourself. That mic ain't
Big up yourself, bro.
Hey, Alex, there's room, my G. Roll
there's
through.
Room.
Bro, man said big up yourself and dip.
Yeah.
Bro.
What kind of pot has that guy been smoking?
Hey, Lewis,
Yeah, I don't want his deal.
And Lewis is hilarious. I must have big up yourself when you got kicked. It's not that
I
time, bro.
seen that guy before. I won't lie. I don't know.
Bro,
If
It's not the time.
It's that new digital dank.
Lewis, who the fuck is that, man?
No,
I don't know, bro.
You sound so low.
No, he doesn't.
he definitely didn't.
This is you again. This is your thing again. You got too many tabs open, or you haven't plugged in something properly.
Wait, was that your voice?
It's you. It's your It's his problem. He's had this for a couple of weeks. It's his audio thing again. He goes on stream and says he can't hear anyone. When
No, it's all right. I closed my tab.
Yeah, you got your bucket hat too tight. That's your problem. That's what it is.
Oh, I thought I just kicked that guy
I
out
love
for
this guy
nothing.
to pieces, man.
No, it was him.
No, Lewis. It was him. It was him.
It was him. I think he means that more like Fata's just is not listening properly because that was.
Yeah,
not...
I don't know if it's an audio problem with Fata. He just concentrates.
I tell you, this guy. I tell you what. If I met him and I had some keys or something and shook in his face, he'd be like a cat. You wouldn't be able to not watch. You know what I mean? He's like that. This guy's awesome.
There we go. Artem says 40 mil for Gallagher, 20 for Ruben, 25 and 30 for Cho, Pulisic 35 plus 40, Ziyech for 50.
Stop there. No.
Fine, we'll take Ziyech
Wait, man,
out.
Ziyech is the lowest.
No, that's fine. We'll take Ziyech out. Havertz in 40, 50 million. I'll take lots
I'll keep Ziyech.
Would be an easy
Hang on.
200.
I think
Completely
Ziyech,
agree.
they offered a Tesco meal deal or a bucket of KFC.
No, respect.
Man.
Nah, man.
Respect what?
Listen, man.
Him.
Value rap in it, man. KFC.
Have some self-respect for backing a useless player. That's what you should.
Yeah, okay, Ziyech is not useless. All right, relax. He's not useless.
What's he
Do you
done?
know
I
what-
got my backup, bro. Got my
What's he done
backup.
well for us?
I can't lie. Like of all the players that Arsenal's just listed, though, to be fair, Ziyech is the second player out of those I'd keep.
Yeah.
Let's go.
At the end of the day, though, you still
Gotta check his PayPal.
Hang on,
Gotta
guys.
check his PayPal.
No, guys. You didn't listen to Scott carefully. He said the second player, not the first player. He said
Who's the first player?
Pulisic. Of those five, bro, I'm getting rid of Gallagher,
There you go.
Loftus-Cheek, and Cho
There you go.
before I get rid of
It's not
Ziyech.
victory,
on
man.
It's
Pulisic.
okay. He just gotta check his PayPal again, then it'll be the
No,
first
victory.
player.
Yeah, we can keep both. One player's on the left and one player's on the right. It's got depth.
We don't need to keep both. We've got replacements.
just,
We don't
like-
need to keep both.
To be fair, if I'm being real, I'm only disagreeing with Artem on one of those players. The only player I'd actually genuinely keep is Pulisic.
There we go.
If need be, I'd keep Ziyech if there's no other choice. But like,
I'm
gonna be real. They can all go and put Havertz in there, and we've added another 50 to that.
I'm actually kind of okay keeping Ziyech.
Yeah, Lewis wants to know squad, bro. Lewis wants to play academy.
What the only other?
The rebuilt squad.
He's the only other.
Well, hold on. The reason why I'll keep Pulisic and Ziyech is because both of them offer different things. The one is a very creative with his passing. The other one is actually a good 1v1 dribbler. It's good for squad depth.
Can we not do this? Can we not do this?
No, I'm not saying we should start them. Just keep them.
Every season Ziyech has been here. Every season Ziyech has been here. There's a 3 to 4 game run, and everyone goes, "Oh yeah."
Well, he only gets a 3 to 4 game run. So what do you want to do?
Exactly.
He gets
no, he does.
He's shit. He's shit.
No,
They really don't.
They
We
really
can rebuild and we'd be fine.
You know what I'll say about Ziyech, right? And I do kind of want to move on because we do talk about him all the time, which is wild for a guy that like basically never plays.
Fucking got
but
two
the thing
of
with
them
Ziyech,
like cockroaches.
the thing with me for Ziyech is, and you can take this however you want, whether this is good, bad, or indifferent. I just don't care. Like I don't care whether he stays or goes. Like that's what it is. Like I'm not desperate to push him out the door. I also don't care if he does leave. Like that's like there are players I want to leave. Like I don't like. I would like Gallagher to leave. I'd like Cho to leave. I'd like Mount to leave. Havertz. With Ziyech, I just don't care. I just don't care.
That's
like
a plus. That's a plus.
He's just such a nothing
That's
player
not a
in
plus.
terms of like that's what no. The thing is, you can take that as a plus. It means I'm not advocating for him to leave, or you can take it as a bad because I just don't care about him. Like it's
Yeah,
literally
we're having too many mid-off debates here in this.
Basically,
Yeah.
he's like,
They're all crap,
basically,
man. At the end of the day, man.
basically
No.
it's like basically Scott's saying Ziyech has become one of those people that work at Chelsea Football Club that you did never hear about or know about and don't know if they have their jobs at the end of the season. That's
I'm
what
not even
basically-
Andrew, do you know who he's in the same boat as? Loftus-Cheek. Really couldn't give a shit if Loftus-Cheek stays here for the rest of his career. Like, I don't care. I don't care. Like they're going to be like 7th choice anyway. Who really cares?
Oh man, when Pulisic leaves, he's getting that number 10. That's what matters.
No, he's not.
No.
Do you know what? Fine.
You think
He's
Nkunku's
never going to
not
wear
getting that
it.
10? Are you mad?
Do you know
He's never
what it is?
going to wear it.
Hey, he can have that 10. He's never going to wear it, and I don't care because, like, who cares about Ziyech, fam? Like, it's...
He'd be worse than when Willian took that 10.
Oh my god.
He'd be worse when Jokanovic.
Don't even remind me of that. Do you know how fuming I
Gal-
was?
Who's the best?
I
number
actually
10?
miss
Who'd be the
Willian.
best number
Like-
10? Gallas or Ziyech?
That shows how low we've dropped.
Ziyech is the worst number 10. No,
Yeah.
that's too gross.
He's a fake wizard, man. That fake wizard.
Who is this,
like-
bro? What is fake wizard?
Ziyech, fam.
You
Ziyech
can't
is
blame me,
wizard.
Lewis. Like I'm watching Havertz and Mount play week in, week out. I
Yeah,
have to
no,
miss
that's
Willian.
why I understand, but that's how low we've dropped. If
Yes,
we're saying
yes, we
Yeah.
can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Raise your standards for everything. You don't have to say mediocrity and shit because other players are shit. You know what I mean? They're all shit. Move on.
No,
They're not good enough for Chelsea. Move on. You know what I mean? Not good enough. Don't have to
Oh,
settle. Don't settle. Don't
Yo,
settle.
Jump,
for
back me
players
up,
that don't
Jump.
play well.
No, nobody's saying Ziyech is a starter. We're just saying he can come off the
No,
bench. It's not.
Let's keep him around like a stray cat and feed him every week or something.
You do realize every player can't play every game in a row, right? Like
No, but like he's not going to play really.
Yeah, but you can still upgrade on Ziyech. You can
Okay,
get
then
a
the
better
real
guy.
question is
Just
the
better
real
Ziyech.
question isn't like who do you keep? It's like who would you rather our depth be?
exactly, Ziyech has to be part of our depth. I'm sorry, like come on, what are we
Because
doing?
we'll have to keep one of those bums.
Why
as
does he
depth.
have to hang on? Sorry. Why does he have to be depth when we've already got?
Because he offers something different. He actually
What
wants
does
to
he
pass the
offer? Sorry,
ball
hang on,
in the final third.
no,
He actually has
no,
brain cells.
Hang on.
Bro, how are we
What
having a
does he
debate
offer?
about
Hang on.
whether Ziyech?
What does he
I
offer
don't know.
Oh my, you're actually trying to make me back
This is
Ziyech, which is
Ziyech's
crazy.
fault.
Like I don't even
What
rate
does
this
he
out. I'm
offer?
just saying.
How are we
I
having this
I
debate?
say this. What does he
Go
offer
check your
different?
paper.
His ball
Passing
delivery from out wide
ability,
is
ball
decent.
delivery, passing ability. Actually, 1v1 dribbling inside the box. Which actually, like he has
1v1
brain cells.
dribbling?
Is that not
What are
good?
you talking
Yes,
about?
he's a good 1v1
At all.
dribbler. Oh my
What are you
god. Okay, let's just
talking
move on.
about?
Let's move. I'm not.
He has no
Hey,
trick and doesn't get past. And
His
you
ball
got, you
delivery
don't
is
get to
decent.
choose.
He's probably
Hey,
one of
Andrew,
the
square
best.
up, man.
Across the
Andrew,
pitch.
square up, bro.
Conversation's nuts.
Andrew, square up.
No, I'm just sick of this fan base settling for mediocrity and crap all the time and backing shit players that haven't done anything for Chelsea whatsoever because you
Oh
like him
my
because he
God.
does a dribble.
They
or
won Chelsea the Champions
Right.
League.
Raise your standards, please. Raise your standards.
Right, let's raise our standards and
we
sign
have
80 million
generational
backup
talent, bro.
on the right
We have
side. Let's do that.
generational talents.
Okay, now.
Yeah, let's do
I'm
that
big-
because he'd probably be better than Ziyech. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, man.
Come on, mate. That's not realistic, is it?
See what we allow Ziyad to do to us. Just let's not give
Yeah,
him
this
that.
is your fault, Ziad.
It's my fault, bro. I'm here. I'm backing my boy.
I kind of respect it. You know.
Do you have any other boys or just one?
Nah, just this, bro. The rest of the shit.
Oh my god, there we go. I rest my case.
True Blue says, while we wait on Enzo, who do we get in the summer?
Whoever the
Probably
fuck we
another midfielder, a goalkeeper, and maybe a number 9.
Declan Rice.
Nope.
No.
What do you mean no?
Hey, 0 for 2 so far, Ziad. 0 for 2. There we go.
Alex is going. Alex is about to kill himself already.
Alex is going to join me
I
one
was
day,
about to
bro.
pull the shotty out again.
Yeah, Alex is about to start shooting again, man.
No, like on a serious
Why
note,
would you want to put Enzo Fernandez through that with that guy with his meaty first touch killing attacks? Why
No,
would you do
put
that?
Havertz in the 8, bro, with Enzo. It's all good.
In the 8?
0 for 3. 0 for 3.
Relax.
You are moving like Frank de Boer at Crystal Palace, bruv. Just all misses. Not a
You
single
know what?
hit.
Fuck
Not
it,
even
man.
a
Give
goal,
Mason Mount
bruv.
number 10. Johnny!
This is what happens when you play too much FIFA, man. This is what happens.
No, this happens when you smoke too much. That's what
This is
happens.
some disaster for us.
Sake, man.
Yeah, say no to smoking. Say no to smoking.
No, it's
But
not
yeah,
that. It's too
Whatever helps you cope, man. Whatever helps you cope.
Andrew, we'll get there one day, mate. Don't worry. We'll get there one day.
Yeah, so in the summer, probably a midfielder, a number 9, a goalkeeper, and that would probably be about it for a starting 11.
Yeah,
Maybe
like
some younger
the
players.
other-
I know.
I'd just say like any other players would depend on outgoing. So, for example, if like Chilwell left, then you go and get another left back. Like,
I honestly think everyone that goes about Chilwell leaving, I don't think we're going to get anyone in. I think they're going to try and put Hall there. Or he's gonna
potentially
put
they might do that, and
That's what I think.
I can't lie, I'd be absolutely fine with them doing that. But if not,
I'm just saying,
He's
everyone
been-
thinking
he's
we're
done
then going to buy. We're then going to buy another left back. I don't think we would. I think Hall would be there as a replacement.
but yeah, that'll be what it is. Like, I don't
Yeah.
even know if we'll get a number 9. I'll be completely honest with you. Like, I think like if we buy Felix, for example, I don't think we'll get a number 9.
I don't see how you buy a number 9 if he plays a straight 4-3-3. I don't know how you do it.
I don't see how you buy a number 9 unless you don't buy Felix. If you don't buy,
Yeah, that's it. Yes, yeah.
As I said, unless you don't buy Felix, if we're playing any formation apart from a 2-striker formation going forward, I just don't understand how it works. I can't envision it. Maybe Potter can, but I just can't.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I could see Nkunku playing as like sort of false 9, like Bobby Firmino, maybe. That's the only way I could see him.
Yeah, I can see that. You're definitely right with that.
I'd be down for that as well.
Yeah,
If he's not going to be the 10, like if we get Felix, I'm more than happy having Felix as the 10 and Nkunku as the striker.
Same.
I like that.
You're going to have a completely fresh new attack in the summer. I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I can't wait for Nkunku and Mudryk like quick link up. They're actually like the quick passing is good.
Still got to see Havertz there on Friday, aren't we? Though.
Inside the box.
Hey, you know what? I don't care.
Why'd you have to ruin it, man?
I just had to remind everyone.
I'm ruining it. I don't care, bro.
I'm just letting you
Because
know.
he won't be starting next season, so it's fine.
Yeah, why
It's
do you have to do
fine.
that?
I will put myself through that shit for the next 4
This
months.
guy's got a squirrel on his
That'll
head.
be
You have to ruin it, man.
Oh, shut up. Oh my god.
Don't let Alex see you, man. He's going to
Yeah,
shoot
that's why my camera's off, innit?
you. He's fully prepped.
Right. Didn't come back onto this though. CFC Daily from BBC Sports saying Gallagher would be open to leaving if he is told he is not needed. Someone tell him he's not needed.
Yeah, I was about to say someone in the chat's
tell him in
Yeah,
man.
spam his DMs a little bit.
Whoever has to deliver the sad news, deliver it. But bro, you ain't it. It is what it is. 40 million, like I'd still say negotiate for another 5 to 10 million more if you can, but
it's
that's
40
fine
plus
by
5,
me.
innit? It's
No,
40
let's
plus
not do
5.
this, man. Let's not have a
you know,
situation.
I said
Yeah,
this
let's
already,
just take
man.
whatever they give it.
Let's just say, yeah.
No, I agree, but like there was a few people talking about how like usually in basic negotiations you reject the first offer and then you negotiate. I still feel like you can do that.
I think he's overpriced at 40,
I
50
told you
million.
guys, man. I told you
Yeah,
you
it's
could probably
already
get
a
50
very
million
good
for Gallagher. I said that, you know what I mean? So
50 million on
So
offer.
what? You in the know now?
Listen, I just said yesterday you could get 50 million per him, man, and you seen a 45 million.
50 million on a pressing match.
He's an in the shit. That's what he is, man.
Oh my, shut up. Nah, but I didn't say that, innit? So we'll see, inshallah.
This guy apparently went to Holland last week, a couple of weeks ago, and that's when we signed Madueke. So he's all gassed up about that.
You're not trying to take credit for that.
I'm taking a lot. Listen, I'm not taking no credit for that. I tried to get Ziyech to Ajax in it, but they didn't accept.
You failed. You failed.
No,
failed on that one. Failed missing.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Failed on that one.
False.
They went. How high are you?
Benfica are also deciding whether to accept Chelsea's offer. Mad times.
In other words, water's wet.
Day or so doing that.
I was going to say, bro, what's this news? In quotation.
Journalists at this point.
We're into recycling season as they wait for the latest developments.
Hell.
Probably going to be 6 o'clock that we're going to find the next news.
I wish this shit was recorded, man.
It's the same message. They just move around the words a bit. That's all. That's different.
Imagine we had live footage of Bowley right now.
Of what?
Of Bowley with fucking Rio Costa.
What?
Imagine if you had a camera in the boardroom. That's what he's saying. While,
thank you for translating, man. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll go to the actual tweet. Okay. Go to the actual tweet. What's the actual tweet saying?
Andrew's all spoke.
Benfica is deciding whether or not to accept Chelsea's offer for Fernandez. This time, Chelsea was stronger and a lot closer with their offer. It will be defined in these coming hours. So, yeah.
Wait.
Again.
What does closer to the offer mean? Because they're saying we've matched the 120. Are they saying like the first down payment, or what do they mean by that? Because we're being told that we've matched the 120 million euro thing. Right, but what do they mean by closer with this?
I was like, this is a whole lot of nothing, fam. This tweet is a whole lot.
What did they mean? What do you mean?
A whole lot.
You've literally just reported we've matched 120 million. What do you mean closer with this?
Yeah, I'm going back to the Gallagher post. Fuck that.
Literally, all they're saying is we might be getting closer to their offer, and these next few hours are key. No fucking shit, bro. Like, obviously, the next few hours in the negotiation are key. Like, what?
Oh, that guy's tier 1 in Argentina, apparently. But still sounds like he was a little bit late. Kai's saying the structure of the deal is changed and they like the offer. Well, accept. But we can just get through it. True Blue also donated saying for Alex to speak and not scare us with his silence. Alex, what are you saying, my guy? You all good?
Yeah, nothing much. I'm trying to be how you say it, like the other panelists, like been sitting over here for fucking all day and not speaking, just taking space. And say, I can't kick nobody out because I have to be nice.
Alex is trying to balance, try and do things nice to get this transfer through like that, so he doesn't do anything wrong or step on anything. You know what I mean? So make
thanks for the interpretation. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Thanks for interpretation.
For you, for Ziad, it's all good.
The conversation with Jester was beautiful.
The Chalaba discussion.
Yeah, the Chalaba discussion.
It was a headache.
Then from the Chalaba straight to ZH is like there's nothing better than those two to be conversating about it.
I just can't believe it.
When people saying like Chelsea level, what Chelsea level? You mean the Chelsea level top 4 in the world, or Chelsea level at this minute? What Chelsea level at this minute specifically? Koulibaly, that's what Chelsea level. If he's better than Koulibaly, he's better than Chelsea level. That's how you should look. Until you buy a new player, it is what we have. Chelsea level right now is blunt mount, regular mount, and Ukrainian mount.
What it is that I don't think when someone says, "Oh, he's good enough for the squad," that shouldn't be seen as a detriment. Because as Chelsea, we're hoping to play 60+ games in the season, which means going in every competition. So it should be a compliment that you're good enough as one of the 20+ players in the squad to help the team throughout the season. That's not a detriment, When you say, I know some people bench him and stuff like that. They use it as a detriment, but I don't see when someone says, "Oh, he's good enough for the squad." That's a positive in my mind. We have to think about it that people are going to need rotating. People are going to get injured. Okay, you should when someone's part of the squad will come in, you shouldn't have any doubt that they're going to be good. It's like when our goalkeeper situation, whoever starts and whoever comes in, I have doubts over. I don't want that. Do you know what I mean?
The problem is if you're looking at Chalobah as the problem, you're looking for like.
Yeah, I don't know what you're. Yeah, exactly. If you think
I don't know
Chalobah's a
what you're
problem-
looking for. You're looking for the like bugs in your nutsack or something. I don't know
Yeah,
what you're
exactly
looking
right.
for.
If Chalobah's a problem, then I don't know how to engage with you. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what to say to you. Do you know
I was
what
going to say we're trying to
can't
find the
read.
roots of our problems as a team, and you're looking at our potential fourth choice centre back. Like what?
Yeah,
You know what's funny?
Especially Chalobah is not the guy that will actually fight for his place. I like the attitude. I don't look. The kid is still young. He's not a good defender for Chelsea level to be going forward. But if he's willing to hold the bench and fight for the spot, you're not going to find those kind of youngsters anymore. Those youngsters are always asking to go somewhere and be, I must have a first team start. Like Gallagher, like I must be top 6. Who the fuck you are to determine
It's
the...
like even if you think that, Alex, it's like, okay, so even just to find a replacement for the squad, you're going to have to spend anywhere from 30 to 40 million just to get someone just to come in and be part of the squad. Right? I mean,
or
you got someone in Badiashile. No one thought he was going to come in and impress the way he has the first couple of games, and now everyone's going, he's got to be a starter, stuff like that. So that's the level you're going to have to try and buy, like just to be part of the squad, let alone starting.
Yeah, and then people say
a conversation not too long ago, in the summer actually, where everyone was like, "Oh, Nathan Ake's not Chelsea material. He can't."
I was there. I was
Remember
there.
that, right?
Yeah.
And now look at him. Now look at him flourishing in the Man City side.
Unbelievable.
It's crazy, man. Like it's just because
he's the perfect example. He's the perfect example.
I don't want to hear from you. You Ziyech Stan. I don't want to hear from you.
Nobody said I was standing for Ziyech, but okay.
Wow.
No, that's Ziyad.
No, it's the same. It's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. It's just different angle. If you defend Ziyech, and the guy has the skills, but those skills are not necessary at Chelsea. That's the problem. People keep pushing this narrative about Ziyech. Nobody's disagreeing that he's a bad player. What we disagree, he doesn't fit the style of what we play. So just let the freaking umbilical cord go and just cut it. It's it. It'll be easy.
Let me say this on Ziyech, yeah. I have no doubt if he goes to Serie A, he's going to ball out.
Oh, he's going to be big.
Serie A, he's going to ball out because that's the type of tempo and pace that he'll be able to do all he wanted that we saw at Ajax, right? We've not seen the same Ajax. It's different pace, stuff like that. He doesn't. It just happens. Some players just don't suit teams and don't suit leagues. It just happens, right? And the thing is, it's like we shouldn't be afraid. Even if we rate the player, think about what they're doing for our team at this moment in time. Do you know what I mean? What they've done. We shouldn't be afraid then if he balls out somewhere else because it's like you didn't do it for us. So why should we care if he balled out
some panelist doesn't fit this panel, Habibi, no pun intended, but they move.
Okay, you're going out, Alex, bro.
That was so unnecessary.
Yeah, Jem, I didn't agree.
You know what I mean, mate? Like, what's going on?
I don't know anyone's surprised Alex said that, man. I didn't expect it. So,
if you didn't expect it that I will go there, it's on you. You, Ahmed, if you think that you can hide behind your Ivy, you're wrong.
I can, and I will. I can, and I will.
Well,
I make stars shine.
Saying pies updates.
It's not an update, man. You just like talk very
like literally, people are getting like people are doing
guys.
this.
Really?
Can I just say?
It's a Todd Bowley like. It's not even.
Bro, people are doing this
really
again. Like,
raided the comments with pies for this.
Bro, it's the same thing again. Where it's like you're getting gassed for nothing. Just like wait, like be happy that he might be joining, but wait until the here we go and then get gassed. Like, what is with this? Like,
and also, this ain't no criticism to Pies. Pies, keep doing your thing. You're my guy and all that.
Yeah, do your thing, Pies.
But
But
this
like, let's
ain't
be
nothing
real
to
here.
do with Enzo, people. Come on, guys.
Let's be real here. Can we just put this to bed for once? Like Todd Bowley is not on Twitter. He's a multi-billionaire. He's not sitting there with his
You guys
phone
see
like,
he's clicking
pushing
likes over
buttons. Like,
there?
oh my God, what are they saying about me now? Like he has a firm that handles this for him. Okay, so let's just put that to bed right now.
The only
So when I've been
billionaire,
actually telling him to sell
the
mountain
only
tablets,
billionaire is on Twitter. It's Elon Musk because he owns the Twitter. He has to be.
Imagine thinking.
Big up Elon.
Imagine thinking Tom Bowley's like, I'm in a Chelsea space, and these guys want Enzo. I'm gonna go to it. Right?
It's so ridiculous, man. The amount of traction it got too.
There is a thing on there is a thing when apparently he was on space. Where he's like, oh my God, the minute we mentioned Rice, he left.
Fucking hell, bro.
Jesus.
Big up
Christ.
to Pies, but
Hey, like I love the transfer windows, but they do some weird shit to people. People get mad, like just I don't know what is hyped over the smallest
God,
of
I
shit.
miss the days. I miss the days
Even
of not going
anxiety.
on Twitter. I miss the days of not going on Twitter and just relying on Sky Sports yellow ticker tape thing. That's all I miss. You know what I mean?
I was I remember like a few years ago when I wasn't really on Twitter, and I'd literally to like find out the transfers, I'd go on the transfer center on Sky Sports just to find out the transfers that had gone through.
Oh wow!
That's what I used to do.
I remember when the transfer windows was announced on the newspaper, the physical newspaper.
Yeah, that's because you're old as shit, bro.
No fax it? No faxing of the transfers to you, man? Okay.
Yeah, faxes are bypass your hairline, man.
Jesus Christ!
You asked, man. You ask. You should be quiet, just like your Ivy. Dr. Seuss.
Oh my
Christ!
Oh my lord, lordy lord.
I love the fake news articles that I'm getting in the comments. It's hilarious. Breaking news: Pep doesn't use shampoo. Breaking news: Rui Costa and Bowley is buying food. Breaking news: Rui Costa's blinked 40 times in the meeting. Key hours ahead. Breaking news: Chelsea play Fulham on Friday. More to follow. Rui Costa is still deciding what he wants for tea tonight. Potter deciding whether to use Enzo or Mount on Friday.
Breaking news: Fatur switched hands.
That's real breaking news.
Put him in big screen, Lewis. Put him in big screen.
I don't think he liked that one.
I don't
Lewis,
think he
put him in
heard
big
well.
screen.
Nah, he's on the phone, bruv. He ain't even listening. He ain't even listening. I'm crying, bruv.
Comments are fucking going sometimes. Oh God!
Fuck's sakes, man. Enzo told Mount to give him the number 19 or he will be shanked and bullied already. Does Enzo wear the 19?
No, he wears 13.
No,
like he's
he
gonna
wears
have to take. He's gonna have to take like 33 or something. He's gonna have to take a number past 30.
Why can't he take that
What are
97,
you
man?
doing? Fucking hell.
Do we have anyone?
Oh,
who-
nothing, Fatter. Nothing. don't worry.
Nothing. Out of context. Don't clip that.
Oh, fuck's sakes.
Yeah, man,
man.
Bettinelli
Breaking
can
news:
get
Pep has
30.
no hairline. It's all mad. It's all mad.
Yeah,
breaking
somebody
news,
stole
Fatter
half
goes
of
to
it.
the station.
Somebody stole
Fuck
half
you,
of their hairline.
Yeah, he's gone now. He's
gonna
gone.
turn his camera off.
What I did see this as well, by the way. I don't know the legitimacy of this source, but I saw this earlier. I thought I was going to bring it up. Liverpool apparently want to sign Kante on a free transfer when his contract with Chelsea expires in the summer. With Klopp believing that the midfielder is still a world-class star who would fit the club perfectly.
I think he will
don't
fit
know
them
the
perfectly.
legitimacy of this. He would be on a free, so they could push the move if they wanted to. Fuck me, like
I
another
think he will
injury for a
fit. I
midfielder.
think he
I
will
was
fit.
gonna say like there's two things with this. Number one, I don't believe this for a second. Number two, if this is true, right, like he's already destroying Fabinho. He's already destroying Thiago. Does he not want to is he just wanting to destroy another one? Just literally run another.
I'm sorry, that's a bad matchup
20 minutes
for
of Klopp.
Kante. That place will be hell for Kante. Like he's literally going to abuse his like engine. Like he's going to tell him to run every 2 seconds. Like,
But let me. You're right, and also let me just say this. Right, Scott just said it. Fabinho is looking at as an old motherfucker at 29. Kante's 31 and already had 4+ years of breaking down in midfield. and Klopp thinks he's going to get the best out of it.
I still think I still think there's a life in Conte. Don't compare those two engines.
Alex, there might be life in Kante. There might be life in Kante, not in Liverpool.
Alex, have you
not
missed
in
the
that
last
system.
4.5 years of Kante breaking down, and you think he's going to go into how the way the Klopp midfield works and think there's something left?
Bro,
forget about even if there's life in Conte, it's going to be for 1 season or 2 at most.
Why are they signing are they giving him 8-year contract, Moya?
No, that's what I'm saying. Forget about.
No, he
Liverpool.
just said he's only got whatever it says. He's only got 1 or 2 years maybe left. That's what
I know, but that comment doesn't give
right. So why would he leave for another club to give his 1 year left when that club already demands so much physically? Can I put it like that anyway?
Do you know what's actually mad is I can actually kind of
maybe because they will keep the money the same money, or since he's on free, they might will give him a bonus for the 2 years. Maybe Conte wants to finally upgrade. Maybe he wants to upgrade from Mini for 5 6.
The thing is, right, like with that transfer, the more I think about it, I can fully believe that Klopp's interested in him. That doesn't mean it's a good thing. Look at his record this season when it comes to transfers.
That's not what it is. If Conte's fit, he will fit that midfield like nobody else.
Bro, he's
by the way, Moya, how are you on the space and here at the same time?
Bro, my phone is just going off. It's like low volume, but I'm not even listening. I guess
He's probably got 2 devices. That's why.
Oh wow!
I'm on my laptop.
Just on that as well, like on the thing, it's not necessarily like
Pice.
In that Liverpool team, he's lasting 20 minutes before every bone and every muscle in his legs
Nah,
break.
not even 20, man. Not even 25, man. The hamstring's gone.
Wait, is that Ahmed?
No,
Yeah, it is,
no,
bro.
no, it's not.
He's been here for like 25 minutes, man.
It's his hairline.
I was on the phone. I was on the phone with Bowley and that.
This guy no hairline,
Oh,
bro.
what was he
Just go shoot
saying?
some squirrels, big man. Go shoot some squirrels.
Scary hours in the next
Alex-
couple of hours. Time.
Alex, FYI, I'm
If
gonna
you
join-
want to
I'm
be,
gonna-
if you want to be my squirrel, Ahmed, there's no.
Relax.
Go behave
That
some.
doesn't sound right.
I think you're jealous of squirrel because squirrel has a better hairline.
Oh,
What hairline does squirrel have, man? Come on, bro.
I think squirrel has a better hairline on the bellies.
Jesus Christ.
Pies, owner of Chelsea, travelled to Portugal to negotiate with Enzo. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but there's a serious chance this can be done in the next hours. I did see this from CL Merlo as well. It's meant to be like the tier 1 Benfica.
Nothing tweets, fam.
Although nothing has been decided, the departure of Enzo Fernandez to Chelsea for 120 million euros begins to take shape, part of which is payable upon signing and the rest in 5 installments. Didn't know that one. The final decision of Rui Costa, president of Benfica, is awaited. The operation enters in definitive hours.
By the way,
I gotta address somebody in the chat. Third Sunday guy, Alex, I can see you skull. Dude, I can see your pussy all the way from here.
Oh my.
That's a big pum pum, man. That's a big
glad we
pum
stopped
pum.
for that, man.
Jeez.
Going after me, he can see my skull.
Those 5 installments could be very little in terms of the large
In-
upfront.
I don't know if you saw there was another report saying that there was going to be like a really large sum and then 2 or 3 payments after.
That's what I mean. Yeah, there could be like
Yeah.
little payments here and there.
It might be like you hit them with like 90 million maybe, and then like the remaining is like maybe 15 or something of that sort.
I don't really care what the payments are. Just
Just get it done, man. That's what he needs to
Exactly.
do.
I don't care. Like, you're gonna pay it.
No one's going to care what the payments are. Just get the deal done, mate. Let's just get the deal done.
Yeah,
I'm relaxed. I think we're getting Enzo. I'm relaxed.
I'm feeling the same.
Like the other one, Alex. So what about the other one? Then?
I don't know. There's a actual even bigger. No. There's actually even more positives between the talks. That's what I said. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be one of those that go back on loan for the rest of the season.
Okay.
So if it work out, dude, I'm more worried about that. And for me, that's the even. You know me. I want that specific part of midfield to be locked down. If that will work, it will be effective. Another part that people don't realize that the conversation with that kid from Brazil,
Andre Santos.
The way he could be like how you say it, detrimental in this.
Casemiro, you think?
No.
Man, are you listening, big man? Are you listening? He's not listening, man. He's not listening.
Anyway, Alex, just continue. What is it?
Yeah. So if it's like for me that basically what I understood with that kid could be one of the detrimental parts in this transfer window to get him job permanent, because they didn't expect him to be that good. So he could be
trying to rush
through his work permit so he can actually join Chelsea this winter. So I don't. He's a Chelsea player. We already got him. We just don't have a permit for him.
They weren't going to do anything.
He's illegal Mexican for now in England, but
it's a good thing though that they see him as that quality though.
Yeah. It's a good thing.
I like to hear that.
That's why as well. I think if he's going to come into the team, like obviously it depends on the work permit, but that's why I think you can afford. Like I know this was a topic that came up earlier. You can afford to get rid of Gallagher. Like then Gallagher doesn't rely on Enzo coming in to be replaced.
I actually think if that signing will go through, Scott, if that kid will get his work permit and we sign Enzo, I seriously doubt it. We're in a part of midfield we're gonna stick Mount. For me, it's not even a conversation. If that guy gets a work permit and Enzo is signing, I seriously don't know where's Blunt Mount was regular Mount's gonna go. I'm not even talking about the Blunt Mount. Blunt Mount is out of the picture for long. The real Mount, I don't know where he's gonna fit in that picture, because don't forget, what's his name? Chukwuemeka is still there. Zakaria is still there.
They haven't trusted Chukwuemeka in the midfield yet, though. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing, and I think Chukwuemeka is way better in the midfield than he's higher up in the
more responsibility there for him, so he's probably not ready for it. I still think that Mount has a position. Like he's played on the right, he's played on the left, and it hasn't really been decided if we're playing 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. So I think
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like
we're probably going to toggle between the two, right? 4-3-3, 2-3-1. So
Mount's going to be an interesting one, but I think this just means that like if the Santos work permit comes through, like I don't even think it relies on Enzo. I think if that Santos work permit goes through, Gallagher's gone.
Look, here's what I see. What I want Chukwuemeka to understand. You see what happens to Gallagher, because this summer transfer, when Gallagher was coming back to Chelsea, I was hyped. I thought he's ready. The problem is, I kind of got turned by this pussios over here on the panel saying that like, oh, Gallagher is that, when my original thought of him should be a bench player, play game here and there. You know what I'm saying? But what happened is we start to play him more like as a starting role, and Chelsea fans turned on him like nobody else. You see what I'm saying? I don't want the responsibility again kills the kills this fan base, kills the youngsters. My question, hold on, let me finish my point. I see the potential in Chukwuemeka. I do not want him to have a couple of games that he did not do well, and Chelsea fans gonna say shit they're saying about about Gallagher, because I still think he's a good player. I just think people need to understand that he's not finished product the way fans are reacting to him, like he's supposed to be a finished product. That's what we're...
Alex, Tuchel killed Gallagher's Chelsea career before it even started.
I don't think so.
By saying he had any traits similar to Kante. Okay? We know how people in his fan base are stupid who take things literally, okay? That's what it is. If
but
he
it's not on Tuchel.
He's got any traits like Kante whatsoever, and just said, you know what, he's back. We're going to see how he goes. We're going to try to see what he can do and try and fit him in. People wouldn't have, I think, a big this type of reaction to him. Okay, I think he's a good enough squad player for us. Okay, squad player, right? Not starting every week, coming in now and again, yeah, do his part. In a free in midfield, I think that's his best position, somewhere in that free in midfield. The other game against Liverpool, I thought he was good, apart from when you try and have him attack. Do you know what I mean? You try and ask him to do attacking attributes he doesn't have. That's the problem. And people maybe don't understand what type of player he is because they saw him at Palace scoring like 8 goals from midfield, but he was an all-round player at Palace. He scored 8 goals here and there, but he did jobs everywhere. So I think he's a good enough as a squad player, whether you think that or not.
Exactly. And look, he players like him, players like Chukwuemeka, players like any other youngsters, even like Hall, they're supposed to be holding bench when you have complete restructure of the team. Those players supposed to be third choices when you have full number 1 and number 2 choices. They're supposed to be number 3 choices in the full team already set. We don't have the team, so when you put that much weight on the kids as a primer, like, what do you expect from Gallagher? That he's gonna be who? Tony Cruz? He's not gonna be. He played. This is his second season in the Premier League. He's 22 years old. What the hell is the matter with people? He's supposed to be a third choice player, but we put in weight on him like he's a number 1. Let him develop. That's it. That's all it is. I understand that. Look, and I don't want Chukwuemeka to go through it. And I like the way he plays 10 minutes there, 20 minutes there.
Guys, breaking news from Duncan Castles. Breaking news.
Hang on, Ahmed's breaking news are just not there.
All right, Benfica and Chelsea set to agree record transfer fee for Enzo Fernandez.
No, go on.
Duncan is.
No, it's actually. I'm being serious. Genuinely. Oh, he's.
I see it right now. You're right.
Yeah.
130 million offer compensates Benfica for payment by installment.
So we offered
Argentina midfielder mistraining says he pressed Lisbon club to reach a compromise deal.
So basically, we raised 10 million to make sure that there was installments.
Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah,
that's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I was about to wrap up. Maybe not. Maybe we got another hour.
That's fair.
Wait,
what did you do, Alex?
Just so we know, Duncan Castles is Mendez's Mendez's mouthpiece, right?
Get the drinks out. I'm just kidding.
What I said is, so basically we raised 10 million euros just to make sure that it's an installment based, not one payment fee. So that's 130. It's not because we wanted, because if we will offer only 120, they will want in one piece.
Yeah.
Do we give them 10 extra if they will let us have installments for 3 years?
Exactly.
That's it.
So we're offering 10 million more to then over the long one spend less.
I keep saying people are forgetting this. I know.
No, it's we. Hold on, I will answer Habibi. He bad with math. We offered him more so we can put him in the layaway payments. Do you understand that? What's layaway is?
No,
it's like a thing you want, but like you. Anyway, I don't know how to explain it, man. If you don't know what it is, it is.
You're paying installments. You're paying installments on the deal, and as opposed to paying 120 right away, you're going to pay 130 over the course of 6 years.
6 years, exactly.
Plus, I remind people again. Benfica owe 25% of selling
to
River. So it's always going to be high.
And it was not installments on those.
No,
they're saying
they have to pay off in one.
It's a one-time fee.
I'm just going to bring up because people are
Fabrizio Romano.
It means nothing. I was about to bring up the tweet.
Fernandez entering key and crucial hours. It's getting closer. Chelsea made a bid yesterday, 120 million euros in installments. Benfica president Rui Costa expected to decide soon. Boli and Agbali are actively working on it together to the board.
Fucking hell, we're starting to move.
The same thing as what we heard from those Argentinian journalists, like literally about 20 minutes ago. Right.
That Argentinian guy apparently is the guy that speaks for the representatives.
Yeah, he's got. He's been early on a lot of other deals as well.
As I say, the CL Merlot dude is, when it comes to South Americans, is very reliable. I don't know about the other guy.
He was with them like with the World Cup squad, and he does Twitch.
You see, Chelsea beat made yesterday. You see, Chelsea beat made yesterday in 120.
Yeah, it's
Remember,
like, Alex,
it's like I said.
But Alex, it's like the reports saying Chelsea are willing to fly out. They've been there for
They
days.
already been there for a day and a half now. Yes.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like they're standing on airport tack.
Yeah, like they fly in Turkish Airlines and something.
Yeah, exactly.
Still waiting at Heathrow in it, man. Heathrow delays in it. You get me?
Jesus Christ, we actually paid it. I didn't think we were actually gonna pay that much money.
Hey, that's.
I really think that it just comes down to the loophole.
Yeah,
This is you had to get it done this.
Those, you know what's funny? Those people that actually complained are the ones that made that thing happen. Because I surely believe that we would have gone for the summer.
Exactly.
They actually won it.
Big up space guys. Big up you space guys. Big up you space guys for getting this transfer done.
Exactly. Thank you, Hamza.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
fraud.
Oli, get that 10-year contract ready. Did you get it ready?
Hey, you know what? You might be right.
Vic K, I actually like Turkish Airlines better than any other. So it's
I don't think I've been on Turkish Airlines before.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Better food, better flight. Well, it's between them and the Danish Airlines. I like Danish Airlines.
I don't know. Emirates is really good. I've been at Emirates before. It's actually pretty decent.
Alex, can you shoot something from the window to celebrate? Come outside and I'll shoot something.
Oh my god.
I'll shoot you chicken nuggets off.
Big Ron says, what happens to Declan Rice now? Oh.
He could go cry in his closet. He could go cry in his closet.
You know what's mad? And Peter's talked about this before, and like it's actually wild to think that depending on what happens in the summer with like certain incomings and contract talks, there is a good chance that none of those 3 players that he's mentioned, that Big Ron's put in that comment, are going to be here come the summer.
That's true.
It's Big Rob.
Imagine.
Imagine.
Everyone wants every proper Chelsea fan wanted that midfield, and there's a chance none of them will be here. Like come the end of the summer window.
That's why.
Every Chelsea fan.
That's
Every when I said every proper Chelsea fan, every like you know the.
But that's why I keep saying you never listen.
None of us are.
You never listen to a group of people who only started calling themselves proper Chelsea since 2021. That's why you never do that. Okay, that term never existed at Chelsea before 2021. Proper Chelsea. Okay, don't listen to them. They would have 11 academy graduates right now in the team, and also the bench filled out. They want Brexit ball like you've never seen it before in my life. They want pre-Chelsea, early
England B squad.
Football. That's what they want. They want Dennis Wise, John Spencer, Gavin Peacock, and Dimitri Karim. Like That's what these guys want. Yeah?
Lewis Dunk.
I've been a long time. Gavin Peacock. Jesus.
By the way, Fatur, I don't want to be a guy with the bad news telling you, but that hat is too small for your head.
It's not really.
What is this? This is the Fatur roast chesson. Jesus.
I ain't mad at you, Fatur, man.
I bought this in ASOS, man.
No, the hat is dope. It's just it's like on me. I have a too big of a head to have that kind of condom on it. It's like, you know, when you get a condom too small, you try to squeeze it like you can't.
Jesus.
There's another Fabrizio tweet, but it's pretty much the same thing.
Oh, he's saying his EH is out.
Another one. How's he tweet?
Enzo Fernandez stands
Yeah, going for 10 million, yeah?
Benfica right now to make a final decision. Yeah, that was
Jesus Christ. Oh my word.
The Argentinian.
I'm actually excited. Him and Santos in the midfield in like next 2-3 years. Oh god. That's gonna be good.
Oh my god, what's wrong with these people, man? What the hell is wrong?
Internal meeting at Benfica right now to make a
Oh,
final
sorry, I
decision.
thought I was muted. Fucking another police problem in the United States. Damn.
Chelsea are waiting after pushing in 2 meetings in the last 24 hours and a 120 million euro bid, with the player side waiting too. Big hours ahead. Very, very big hours ahead. How you put 2 of the same tweets? Affairs.
It looked like he was just like he was crimping notes from the Argentinian report.
Yeah, he does that.
Like the exact same post.
What another chance?
See, this is Couch. This is how Couch. You can see that even Fabrizio Romano, like, he's the same as Pi. He's just like blew a sticker, if you want to. You see what I'm saying? Like, he has his little hoop that he knows he has, but he cannot have all the, how you say it, all the football scouts covered. You know what I'm saying? So on the same level, he's always like a pies, whatever, retweeter and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So he gets the and just uses it. But at least he doesn't copy and paste it like the pie does.
Plus as well, it's like I think like for like he obviously wants to report on transfers happening, but he needs those clicks. Like it's good for him to get those clicks. So if you can milk this, like if you can post two of basically the same tweet, just like change a little bit slightly, like of course he's going to. So he gets more clicks. That's better for him. So I get it. So
the release clause was 106 million pounds, but we've offered 115 million pounds.
Exactly, Jam. Ours need instinct.
His release clause was like 120, I think. They wanted to
120 million euros, Scott. It's 106 million pounds.
Oh, I thought you said 160. Apologies.
No, yeah.
By the way, the taxes are different. They're saying the taxes needs to be paid and stuff like that. Yes, it depends on the taxes. If those taxes not only you pay to what's the name, to Benfica or Portugal, you're not paying them. They paying the taxes on buying and on selling. We don't pay taxes on him.
We only pay.
They pay taxes for do what?
We only pay the tax if we trigger the release clause.
Yes, exactly. But if there's a question if he has a release clause or he has buyout clause. Even if
either.
Exactly.
I think 120 is what they said. This is what we're going to sell him for, right? If you want to avoid the tax and whatnot, then you have to pay this number, 130.
Exactly.
Right. So that's where it is right now. It's not about like triggering the release clause right now. It's about like negotiating that.
It's a negotiating because if it was a release clause, we had to pay everything at once, but we don't. And another thing is, not everything goes into the not the whole amount goes into the taxes. Taxes goes as how much. For example, if installment is 60, first installment 60, you pay 60 on that, on taxes on that. You can't pay advanced taxes in for the whole thing because it's add-ons. How you can pay taxes on add-ons if you don't know if you're gonna reach them? Another thing is,
I don't think there's any add-ons here though. By the way,
I think there is add-ons.
It has to be. I don't think we're.
It has to be add-ons. Yeah, there's no way.
There's no way we're dropping 150.
That could be part that 10 million euros. That could be part of add-ons.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Another thing is, you know that they have to pay that Argentinian club 25%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or whatever percent. We don't pay taxes on that either.
So we offered that 10 million or 15 million more, whatever, to avoid the tax.
No. Well, you can say that.
Probably.
Yeah, no. Technically he's right because if we didn't add those 10, we would have to pay the whole thing, and if you pay the whole thing, you would have to pay the whole taxes. Yeah.
How about this?
How about we sign him and we're happy?
Yeah, exactly. How about we just sign him and don't care how much with the add-on?
Exactly. Yeah. I think what's his name? Todd Bowler has a lot of good Jewish tax people. They're really good at it. No stereotype unintended. They're good at taxes.
Who's
they
Graham
probably
Bailey?
knows the loops.
You guys are just pulling out these B-Tech sources.
Trump is better.
Graham
Right, this
Bailey?
is what I'm saying. People, this is what I don't know what it is. This is what transfer windows do to people.
Graham Bailey said, and tell me
It's
something
probably the same
different.
thing. They're just back in the same
You
thing.
see, I'm basing the taxes based on how I do the taxes. That's all it is. I'm not a banker.
I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that Graham Bailey is either Frazier or Casey Ahmed.
Yeah, he said
I knew Kai it was for you, comment for you, you wonker. I knew you in the chat. You didn't. Next time I will say gypsy strippers. Like the gypsy strippers are good at taxes.
Jesus.
Well, that's, everyone's saying it's done.
You know, Fabrizio is waiting for Austin to.
But-
Don't say.
I'm not saying that yet.
I'm not saying it's done, man. I'm sorry.
By the way, what's the name? The deal is done and deal completed. It's two different things. And what's his name?
Oh yeah, the old loophole. Yeah,
The old loophole. The deal is done and deal is completed. It's needs to be Terry break it down exactly how it is, and it's really good to know actually between what deal is done.
Yeah, I know, Caps. Graham Bailey's like a transfer correspondent for 90-minute football.
No, he's a brown envelope as well.
So he's not
yeah,
a source.
Yeah, he's not.
Fucking hell, Jesus
He's a brown envelope.
Christ.
Yeah, he's trying to say we've finally agreed a fee. I'm waiting for Ornstein. I hear you, Imzy. Give me Ornstein or Fabrizio.
So, Alex, what's the
these
difference
days-
between deal done, deal completed? I mean, you
These
don't have to-
days,
Deal done. Deal done. It's everything before the papers are signed, which is medical, which is what's the name? What's
verbal
that part?
agreement, I guess?
Even they can even sign personal terms. The personal terms even can be signed, but the club, if the final signature from the club and from the representatives are not done, that the deal is done. And if you actually, I don't think it's actually even signature from the club.
It's just
if
a
I
agreement.
no. I think what's his name? Mikel actually signed the papers, and he actually was first day on the training, and he changed his mind.
Dude, there's a picture of him holding the
Manchester United shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, you can sign a deal memo and not actually sign the actual paperwork. The deal
Yeah,
memo
yeah,
is like
yeah.
a deal in principle.
I don't think Man United registered him, right? Or something like
Yeah. So
yeah.
Who's that?
Mikel, remember Mikel story with
Yeah.
Mikel? So it's
yeah, no, I know what you mean.
you see what I'm saying? Like he was actually holding shirt, Manchester United shirt. I think he next day showed up at training and then he changed his mind. Alex again claims something and then can't explain.
Oh,
Okay.
who said that?
I mean, he said someone else explained it. Yeah, just send me the link. I actually want to watch the video by Terry.
Yeah, if you think that my English is perfect, it's on you. Like, take it as it is. There's a lot of things I want to say, I just can't. My vocabulary is not good enough, not big enough.
So Timo Werner
that's
says,
right,
can we again mention how Spurs
No, I mean,
bottled-
I'm not
as-
upset about it. It's not my native language. I can explain you exactly what in Russian, if it will help you. But then you're gonna say like, what the fuck is this guy talking about over here in a different language nobody understands? You want me to do that? No? So shut the fuck up then.
Yeah, bitch.
You shut up.
But yeah, on the
Spurs
Spurs
managed to
thing,
bottle
Why
it
don't
here.
you
We
shut
they
up,
stink.
mate?
Fucked.
that's because Daniel Levy's a pussy out. Like, that's his
What?
Spurs fans.
He got Daniel Levy by he got Daniel Levy. That's what happened. They changed the deal right at the end. That's what happened. He does it all the time. It's karma. He does it all the time. You know what I mean?
It's just funny, man.
People,
You know what?
we've
You
had
know
all-
what's
We've had a window to sign Enzo Fernandez for 120 million.
Andrew,
They've had
you know-
full window to pay 45 million.
Remember this gesture from Enzo?
Yes, I do remember.
I remember that. I think about that like the past couple of days. I'm like,
I
this
know
guy-
you said that it's not happening after that, Moya. I remember you
me?
said it. Yes.
No, I was the one who said that things could easily change. He's not in control of.
Okay.
if Benfica
I thought it
decides-
was you the one.
No, that's why I keep thinking about it. I was like, I mean, Benfica.
I think
can
he
change
did
their
that
mind.
because, like we all did, we thought the deal was dead. Right? I think we all thought the deal was dead, or would go back in the summer or something like that. And he's just.
I just thought it was premature for him to do that because Chelsea could easily come back either this month or in the summer. And it doesn't matter that he's doing that to the fans when he's going to leave eventually. So, love it.
By the way, I don't.
think I could get an Enzo shirt in. I think I could get an Enzo shirt in. I'll see.
Don't get it yet, Lewis.
Don't do it, you freaking
Yeah,
people.
don't
Stop
even try.
putting players' name.
I think it was
Grow up.
I think
Grow
once we
up.
get
What's
certain
wrong with
names-
having names
yeah.
on the back of shirts?
I think
Kids
once-
do that. Are you a kid?
No, but
No,
Kai is still like,
adults do that too, bro.
No, they dumb. Who does that?
No,
Kai-
only you think they're
Kai
dumb.
is still like 20.
You are dumb.
It's okay. He's still 27.
Let me
Seriously,
know in the
couch.
comments.
You grown ass man. You have a Chelsea shirt with the player's name on the back?
Hell yeah! What are you talking about? I got a.
Don't disappoint me, man.
Hazard. I got a Drogba. I got a John Terry. What else?
I got a John Terry, but that's the last shirt I ever said it. Yeah.
I got
no.
I
mean, hold on a second.
Lewis, I got the same.
Hold on a second. I take the words back. I can understand if you'll put the ex-player, not the current.
Oh no, I only put the legends on, man.
What difference? Yeah, here we go. Now you, my man, coach. My man.
No, I wait till the end of the season.
My man.
I can't lie. I think the last player whose name I had in the back of a shirt was Willian.
That's a lie.
That's an ugly shirt, man.
John Terry. The last name shirt I had John Terry, and I said I will never put the player's name in it after he worked it for Man City to get the race.
The last
fucking asshole.
They
all the same. There's no player bigger than the club.
Scott,
that's
you
what you
get
represent.
another jersey so you can retell that story. So it's not.
I think William shirts should be on the assault board in the police department for every player who's been assaulted from William's corners.
Jesus.
Because those corners have always been hitting the first guy at the first.
Do you know what the thing was? It was I wanted to get a player like I didn't want to get like the big player, the one that everyone was going to get. I wanted to get like the different stuff.
You want to be different.
Yeah, and then I got William. I realized that that was stupid as shit. But no, like because I think I got a Hazard one. I got a Schürrle one as well.
The only way I might consider put somebody's name on it, it's the Russian kid if he ever shows up, just because it's Russian, just because it's that. But
I know you're an adult, bruv.
Yeah, you're right. I'm an adult. I don't put it even Russian. Fuck them.
Wait, you have J5? That's crazy.
Come on. I actually have a Jorginho jersey too.
Oh my god! I used to have a friend. His name was Moyo.
No, Alex. I like the person. I don't like the player.
Stream friend.
African Prince says so.
Did you sit on some dildos on your chairs or something that your voice became that high all of a sudden?
African Prince says so. It doesn't mean anything when you kiss the badge and tell the fans that you're staying.
Nothing.
Not really.
No.
Not really.
Nothing.
Unless you stay in it,
it's actually, for example, if Thiago Silva will do it, I will respect that. If Lukaku does it,
he's gone.
I was going to say the people.
if Mount does it,
if Lukaku's doing it, I think he's trying to eat it. No, he's not trying to kiss it.
Do people not remember what happened with?
He thinks he's pizza.
Facts.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Scott.
Delph literally came out in an interview and said, "I'm not leaving," and then literally proceeded to leave like a couple of weeks later.
But hang on.
He said, "I'm not leaving."
Have we not seen it in the past 3 days with Caicedo coming out?
Man literally did a report.
No, I mean, he had a statement where he said, "I'm happy here." Like 2 days later, yeah, it's okay. I'm doing this for Brighton so they can have a record transfer.
What about Mudryk?
Yeah. Look at Willian. We got him off the fucking medical bay, and we got Tottenham to pay the taxi to get him.
Yeah.
What did you guys think about Caicedo's letter? By the way, didn't you think that was? Like,
I think it was arrogant. Arrogant. I think they should bench him. Bench him.
I saw more desperation. The fact that there's no deal done yet, but he's basically begging, like, I know a big deal is gonna come, and I'm more than happy to just do it for you guys.
Look,
he was trying to play the poverty card. That's talking about how
it's not. No, the club. You gotta think from the club perspective. Club, that image could be for the next. If they cave to that could be perspective. Because don't forget, this club is relying on those young kids coming in and develop them. Do you see what I'm saying? They're not the top 4 team. They don't have that luxury. They have to rely on those kind of players. So the next time they get a young kid, and that young kid gonna do the same thing, they will not. It's like a what's the name? It's like a kid. If you let the punish go over time, it will get sustainable. He will not respect you.
They've done this before. Though.
I'll give you.
But they've done this before with players where, like, Basuma made it clear he wanted to go because he wasn't signing a new contract. They let him go. Byrne wanted to leave because he wanted to go to his, like, hometown club. They let him go. Like, the thing for me with this, it just comes across as he's being taken advantage of, not necessarily by the club, but by the people around him, by his agents. Because, like, the thing that he says is fair. Like I said this on the stream that me and Andrew on last night. It's like he's in a situation where, growing up, he comes from a poor country. Like he's coming from a family of 10 or 10 other people, 10 siblings. It's like, to him, this money is life changing. It's the same sort of stuff that Oscar was saying when he went to China. It's like,
yeah,
to these guys that come from nothing, from like these that come from countries where they're not earning a lot and they've got huge families, this is life changing for them. So, like, fair play if he wants to move where he's going to make like 30 times the amount of money that is now, and that's like a money that could never have dreamed on when he was young. I think what it is that that people around him, like, regardless,
they
of
give him bad
advice.
Bad advice.
People around him are causing problems for him. Like,
exactly.
Regardless of, like, that's why I don't blame him for putting this message out. I blame the people around him for telling him he should have put this message.
Whether it's from him or it's agent, I thought it was very, like, desperate and
stupid,
also kind of arrogant, because he's implying that he is going to go for the record fee. Who are you to say, though? That's a part I didn't like about that letter.
I didn't like the whole thing. Even if it's gonna be for 6 months, for the rest of the season, he's gonna hold the bench, because Brighton, let's say it, like, they do have ambitions, but I don't think they have ambitions like winning the Premier League or anything. They're good spot, and they already got the replacement for him, so he's gonna be gone. The problem is, if that kid that they signed gonna ball out, they're not gonna be on him like how you say it. They're not gonna rely on him. So they're not gonna be hold him from the like, they will be okay by holding him on a bench. You know what I'm saying? It's number one. I understand the kid perspective. He's gonna make 30 times more. But if you think of the club perspective, they have a bigger picture than that, because they have to grow the company.
Right, I think the club perspective is fine. As I said, like, they've done this before. They can do it again, where they will get rid of someone.
Yes.
I just think, like, as I said, I think he will go. I think he'll go in the summer just because they've done this before.
Yeah.
Like, it's a bit like dickish in a way of, like, you could have done this privately rather than publicly. And that's
exactly.
I think he was advised wrong. But, like, I don't blame. The only people I blame in this whole situation are his agents.
Yeah,
exactly. I don't blame him. I don't blame the club, like, for anything. Like, I just blame his agents for advising.
I wouldn't be surprised if he will put out another statement saying, like, it was a thing, but I'm like, and stuff like that. Like, all fine. I'm happy to stay and give my team blah blah blah. I wouldn't be surprised. Look, I'll give you example. I'll give you example with what's actually happened, like, with my kids. Like, for example, my wife likes to do the things that I can't stand when she, like, discipline the kids. Like, she does these things like, I'm gonna count to 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did something wrong. Like, I'm gonna count to 10. You need to do this. And she has like three times she's gonna say, I'm gonna count to 10. I'm gonna count to 10. They know they're not doing this with me. I'm bad at math. It's not. I don't know how to count to 10. I said it. You're doing it. You know what I'm saying? There's no 1, 2, 3, whatever. So this is what happened. Literally, my kids are upstairs on the second floor, and my 2 older kids, and my wife was trying to do something and telling them, look, you need to come and do this. They're like, okay, nothing happening. You need to come do this. I'm gonna count to 10, and that's her thing. Then she stood up and she went under the stairs and listening to the talking. They talking between each other, saying, "Oh, it's just mom. She's gonna count to 10. We have one more time until she's gonna count to 10." She hears them saying that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm awake, guys. I'm not asleep. I was reading some news.
Anyway,
yeah, sure.
Anyway, this is how you do if you will not let this end the situation and punish.
Jesus
it could
Christ,
be
Timo.
evaluated. Timo, you freaking, I don't know, man.
I was just gonna say what I was just gonna say.
Well, answer in the chat then. I'm not the one should be telling you that, but but least I have excuse. I don't like to type.
What I would say is that with the Caicedo deal, he's only earning 3K a week, innit? And like I can get from his perspective, if you're gonna get like something like 100K a week, maybe 120K a week, in pounds, compared to what maybe compared to dollars, for example, it's gonna be a lot of money for this guy. I can understand it from that perspective, but at the end of the day, it's too late for him to happen now. And Caicedo, there's a lot of guys that are similar in profile to him that are out and about in other leagues that you can probably get for cheaper than what Brighton's asking for anyway. So it is what it is.
What I will say as well with the Caicedo thing is the way he handled this was a lot better than the way Anthony Gordon handled his transfer.
Yeah, no one's talking about that.
At least he hasn't, like, the reason he's not at training is because Brighton have told him not to train. He hasn't said he's not training. He hasn't like just said I'm not turning up to training, gone to fill up his Lambo in somewhere, like some petrol station. Like, he hasn't acted like a dickhead. You can say what you want about the statement, but he said in the statement, like he explained his reasonings for like why he would like to leave. He didn't just not turn up.
Yeah, there's 1,000 people over here. Hit the like buttons, you scums.
Yeah,
Anthony Gordon's a dickhead. Like, he's jumped up. He's never done anything in his career and thinks that he deserves a move to some big club.
Literally,
like, I hope
if you
he
look
flops.
at Anthony Gordon, if you just have one look at that guy, yeah, you just know he's a dickhead, man. You know what I mean? Just like the dickhead senses just go off straight away, man. I don't know why people get hyped to it. Watch him at Newcastle fail.
I will be disappointed with one thing with Enzo. What the fuck with the blonde hair, man? What the fuck is that?
Please get rid of it.
Pussy, like what the fuck?
What? If you dye your hair, you're pussy. Is that what you're saying?
Here's me.
You shouldn't be talking about dyeing hair. You need to find one first. I think Aubameyang still has a lower.
My hair is longer than Aubameyang.
I know.
My hair is longer than Aubameyang. So
look, actually, you know, Ahmed, I was as much as I'm joking. You do have a fine hairline. It's when you do this. That's what triggers me. It's so funny. You can see the fake hair when you pull it front. Just let it go, man. Let your hair breathe, man.
Fake hair?
Well, what's the name of that hair that when you bald people do? They grow it on the side and they pull it.
My hair is not from there. My hair is not from there. I just literally had a haircut when I was on Monday. What are you talking about?
No,
man?
it looks like when you do it from the back up front.
Oh no, it's not that.
Is he talking about banks? I don't know.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, come on.
No, I'm saying just let it go. Like, don't be like you. I think you covering. That's why it triggers me because I think you try to cover it.
The reason why I do like the way I cover my hair all the way to the back is because it makes it easier for me to see.
Yeah, I think if you will make like a man bun, even though it's cringy just even saying it, I think it'll be fine. Just don't do the from here to here. That's why it makes fun. That's why I make it fun. Andrew doesn't know what we're talking about. He has no freaking hair.
Says you look like you escaped from a prison. You know, this guy. You think that will offend me, man? What do you think? I don't know what that is, man. Well, I know, yeah. You would fit in, man. As a guy already, mate. Do you know what I mean? That's
some things you don't allow to do, like take a shirt or thing because you can see shit.
Bloody hell.
No, it's,
who Esteban Edu is he like reliable?
I like the way Lewis is keeping this
look,
going, just in case something.
I'll give you a slight like a glimpse of my life back from the 90s in Russia. My mom said before I left Russia, if you're not leaving, you're even gonna be end up life in prison or dead.
Mad.
That's what it was.
So boy back home, huh?
And that's my mom.
Interesting. If Jem's still in the thread here, he did promise that he'd be twerking on his live stream if we sign Enzo.
That's something I don't want to see.
That's what I want to see, but I want him to hold his word, man. Hold your word, bro.
Yeah, that Pineapple Express, man.
Just for the record, I will be shaking absolutely nothing except my fists if Enzo Fernandez joins.
Shake your fists.
Yes, just shaking my fists. Pause.
I'm not a big grown. I'm not regretting moving. I have my kids. I have my family. God bless me. I'm not regretting nothing. This country has been wonderful to me.
The only thing that's regret that Alex is there is that's
no, my neighbors. That's the only regret. I have to live with people. No, it's just different mentality. It's like people like smiling for no reason. It's like, what the fuck are you smiling at, man? Like,
No, to be fair, I can see it because it's not quite as much of a thing. You get a similar thing in England, like in certain parts of England. Like if you go to London, if you smile at someone, they're gonna shank you. Or they're like, if you go up to some places up north, like you smile at people and they're really friendly. It's literally like it's completely different.
Culture, they got different.
Yo, couch and gym, rainbow flags. What the hell? Something I don't know?
I was smoking, guy. That's why.
No, I don't think there is.
What's his name? Like back home, like we have like the two lost generations. We have a period of time when we said like we have two lost generation. We lost 27 million people. 27 million people in World War II. So if you went to Russia during 70s and 80s, you will not see young men. There's no young men exist. They all like pretty much like they dead. You see what I'm saying? So there's like a jump. So that, and then it was the 90s. Nobody was had the what's his name kids, because we did think that post-Soviet Union we could live good. You see what I'm saying? People were not having kids, like people wouldn't go into school, like and stuff like that. There was two lost generations, we used to call it. But yeah, Enzo.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get any more updates on Enzo Fernandez. If we do, we will be back live. But yeah, for now, like we might as well wrap up the stream here. We might as well. It has been a very good stream though. There's been a lot of people.
When I came, not when Slim was taking my spot. Not allowed to kick anybody out. I was being polite. The guy didn't say shit for 30 minutes.
I was going to say, when you said that as well,
we were too busy in our own discussion.
Lewis, when you said that as well, like I was literally in the middle of a call from work, and I was like, he's fully kicking me off. I was like, I'm fully expecting him to kick me off at some point because I was just on a call with work. I just wasn't saying anything for a good 25 minutes.
I need to get the better StreamYard where I can get 12 people on. That would be good.
That'd be good.
Yeah, that will chaos.
Another 2 spots add to this.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
No, what you need to do is skip the usuals like the rest of the streamers do. Usuals are going first, and then you kick in the other ones.
See, I did that when we had a group chat, and then everyone.
Yeah, like Habibi over here, like that. He's not usual. He's just like a side piece.
No, I'm usual, man. I've known Lewis for years, man. Don't worry. I'm usual.
Yeah, he's a transitional one. We're trying to
he's in transition. Yeah, he's in transition.
Yeah, you gotta give me time, man. Like Koulibaly, just give me time.
Nah, man, you can get out.
Yeah. now
in person panel. Half my panelists are from America, bro. It wouldn't work like
get
that.
A studio. Can I ask you a question? How rich do you think Lewis is, man? Get
Yeah.
a studio? What is this, man?
The only thing he can do is the virtual studio. You don't see the studio behind him. It's 3D. Look, it's a corner.
Yeah, man.
It's in...
Look, it turns and everything. Look, it turns.
Exactly. It's 3D.
I'm gonna tell my wife I'm flying to London. Lewis is flying me out for stream.
Yeah, is that
Is it Ultra HD as well? Is it Ultra HD? You know what I mean? That's what we need as well.
Closest you'll get is a fan cam. That's the closest you'd ever get.
Exactly.
That's the in-person stream.
The guy is about to throw the camera off because he didn't think that it was working because it was automatically.
It wasn't working initially. It was a corner. But yeah, you man, we're gonna wrap up. If there is any change in news, if we get Here We Go, we are going live immediately. So head straight over. And yeah, big up everybody that's locked in, like, subscribe, and as always, trust the project.